Yeah. Yeah. This house been heavy, you can feel it in the air. Kids raising kids, nobody really there. A mother too tired, a father out the frame, so the little ones carry grown-up pain. Cycle never taught, lessons left undone. Boys grow guessing, girls grow up numb. 60 years deep, same old chain. We gon' wake up and break that pain. Break the cycle. Don't let it fail you. Break the cycle. Don't let it change you. It was built to break us, built to make us fall. Break the cycle. Take your life back home. I seen a good man work with both hands tied. They doubt his name and laugh when he slides. He fixed what he can, he hold what he got. Still they want more from a heart already shot. No win in a house where respect get denied. So we walk with his head high, pain in his stride. If the room stay poisoned, don't sip that cup. Choose your own lane and build back up. Break the cycle. Don't let it fail you. Break the cycle. Don't let it change you. It was built to break us, built to make us fall. Break the cycle. Take your life back home. A woman ain't safe when the pressure turn cruel. A man ain't safe when the whole thing feel fueled. If you love your son, they'll call it a crime. If you stand for your daughter, they twist it in time. Young girls need guidance, young boys need truth. Not shame in the mirror, not lies in the youth. Too many crowns get worn like a throne in hell, but real love heals what power can't tell. We can change it now. Start with the own. Tell the truth out loud. You don't fight alone. Don't let it fail you. Break the cycle. Don't let it change you. It was built to break us, built to make us fall. Break the cycle. Take your life back home. Walk away from the poison. Build something clean. Don't wait on permission. Live what you mean. Break the cycle. Yeah. Break it for real.
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
Bitch, you on YouTube too!
What is going on, everybody? AB Media 83 here, and welcome to Colosseum Night. I hope you like the new AI track I just made, Break the Cycle. I will upload that video later on, probably tomorrow or later tonight. But I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. We have plenty to talk about tonight, so we're going to start out with sports, of course, and then we're going to get into some insane stories. Yeah. But like I said, we have plenty to talk about tonight. So without further ado, we're gonna remove that for now, and I am going to invite you gentlemen up for a chat. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hold on a second here. Join the panel. All right. But yeah, we got plenty to talk about tonight. And I'll explain all the images when we get to it. But just waiting for a couple of brothers to come up, then we can get started. We're more than likely going to get started with sports. Been hell of a week so far. Got to talk about this young streamer and some other things. What's going on, Snowman?
What's up, AB? How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I'm just trying to get it together.
Hey,
of course, we got to start the show out with. I'm sure you'll. And yes, I know I ain't shit for that graphic.
You ain't shit for that video you sent me, although I've looped the son of a bitch now.
What video did I? Wait a minute. What video are you talking about?
Don't you start with me. Even your punches, even you throw bricks with your punches.
What's going on, Louis? Wait a minute. What video? Wait a minute. No man, what video are you talking about here?
You can't tell me that lie with that 2.5-foot smile on your face.
You're absolutely right. Here's the video he's talking about.
Just walked down the Saks Field, put 2,000.
For the record, I didn't make these. Somebody else made these.
Was she driving an Ultima?
I guess.
Looks like most.
I didn't make these, but I thought about you when I saw you in BGS and I saw them.
This got me. This got me.
It got me too.
Wham!
Oh! You even brick punches.
Damn. Oh man.
You even brick punches.
Yeah, well,
what can you do?
yeah, in other words, other news, I know the Fever lost 2 games, but the funny part is, if you actually look at the standings, despite the fact they're below the Atlanta Dream, they still clinched the playoff berth before the Atlanta Dream.
You went absolutely where I wanted to go. Dear Atlanta Dream.
How does this happen? They're ranked below the Atlanta Dream, but they clinched the playoff berth.
Yep, Indiana is in the postseason with a chance to get even with Vegas for last year's bullshit. And I decided, pending my schedule, I will indeed cover the Fever's postseason run. Because it's time I came back to do the W, because a lot of niggas that do it now do it wrong. They do it all one-sided.
Really wrong.
And you know me, you've ridden shotgun with me. I cover it straight down the middle, Fever or not. I tell what the Fever is doing right now, so tell what they're doing wrong. That's old school, and that's 30 seasons of me doing this. 31 beginning Labor Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to let these fools run me off. But the other thing is, my wife even asked me why I stepped away. And I told her, I said, A, it's because of people clowning the crap with how they do it, and you've seen them. You both have seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, Kathy Englebert's bullshit.
Yeah.
Kathy Engelbert is full of shit. And you know what'll be scarier than fuck? Minnesota and Indiana in the WNBA finals.
Mm.
Who are they going to push? We talked about this Friday on the morning show. Who are they going to push? Nafisa Collier ran through Kathy Engelbert and company under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana is doing it with their play on the floor. Who are they going to push? Now I already know the answer to that question, and what they're going to try to do is make this all about Olivia Miles. And Olivia Miles, the girl has game, but the girl ain't there yet.
It's not a floor general like Caitlin.
They don't like the Indiana Fever, period. Well, I'm going to piss all these streamers off.
Even though they would probably make more money if they win the finals. Oops,
If they build their league around Caitlin Clark and do it correctly, you know how much tons of money they'd bring in? The problem is they're marketing to the wrong people. Don't just market it to girls, market it to children.
Yeah, they're marketing to people that don't even play basketball, really.
Right. Market it to look, there are little boys that play basketball and they admire Caitlin Clark.
Yes.
Market it to them. Market it to them also. Market it to the children, first of all, that love Caitlin Clark, and two, that love the Indiana Fever. You know how much tons of money you'd bring in? I mean, look at what David Stern, first of all, Lawrence Holmes did with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird when they got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
They marketed the shit out of them. And then Michael Jordan showed up in 1984, and I don't need to tell you the rest of that story. Marketed around who moves the needle for your league. And right now, it's Caitlin Clark and nobody else. Well, let me correct myself. It's Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and the Indiana Fever, and nobody else.
Yeah. Give me just a second. Louis, hey, Louis, how's it going?
What's up, Louis?
He might be busy. He's probably shut down.
I'm waiting till you talk about Nitro Kanden because
that's the next slide.
I have a lot to say about this.
So do I.
Well, BJS and Snowman will cover sports on Monday.
Yeah, we'll cover this on Monday. Make sure you send me that.
But you're talking about this right here?
This pissed me off.
Oh, you saw it too?
This pissed me the fuck off. It pissed me off.
I gave him a subscription.
Me too.
I'll follow on my Twitch channel. So
yeah, his Twitch channel is in my description box. Go sub to that young man.
Please do. Please let's help.
If you got Twitch, follow him.
Yes. I watched some of his work today. Loved it. Gave him a follow. I suggested it to some of my friends, but
oh, don't worry. I got a little clip together for you. Let's see, live stream and oh, here we go.
This pissed me off so much to have it happen to that young man.
See for yourself. This is what we're talking about.
10,000 people in. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me. Move.
Now, here's the thing. Not only did she punch him,
she tried to bite him.
Yes, she tried to bite him. I think she did bite him.
Get out of my house. You're not welcome anymore. Get out.
And he said that she had been filming him all along anyway. And me and Louis talked about this behind the scenes, and I think Louis right. She was looking for a reason to throw him out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That raid was the reason. Go ahead, Louis.
No. What it is? Look, the kid just turned 18.
Right.
Look, it's so much to unpack in so many angles. But I'm gonna talk about this first. She took dude's money. She mentioned child support, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's be for real. Well, a lot of single mothers, what do they do to their sons? They kick them out because they're no longer collecting money.
Yep.
For the house.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And they'll find any fucking little reason to just throw your ass out on the streets.
Yes.
Because you're no longer of value to her. Now, if he was a girl,
she'd
with
stay.
a bunch of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you collecting. Yeah, you can stay in the house.
Because she could automate.
Can I say something right quick, Snowman?
Go.
In the words of my fellow man of arms, Charles Faulkner, single black mothers are their sons' #1 dream killers.
Yes.
Now, wait, and can you give me a couple of minutes, AB, to say
Go ahead.
something? All right, because I listen to a lot of videos. One, she's a teacher, okay?
Oh.
So if she's a teacher, right? She should know about the importance of technology amongst the people now in society and how important it is.
Yep.
Now, the way she acted was the way how a lot of white people think about these black professional athletes, that, they feel now that, it's a sport that children play and they feel they shouldn't be making all this money. That's how white people feel about sports.
And you're right.
One, a lot of these parents, they're not up with the times. They do not know about technology. She's a Gen Xer. We came upon the age when all this technology was coming out. We weren't born into it.
Right.
So they see it as something a kid should do. They're afraid of the unknown. Now, if she was a proper parent, maybe she would discuss with her son, like, yo, look, I understand you want to be a streamer. If this is your goal, but you should have a plan B.
Yes.
But that wasn't the case. And think about him. He's streaming. He's learning technology. He's gaining his confidence to speak in front of people.
Right.
And that's one of my biggest weaknesses, is speaking in front of a large group of people I don't know.
Understood.
That and that's something that I'm still trying to work on. It's like public speaking. And I really feel she got some type of resentment towards his father.
Yes.
And this was the excuse to throw his ass out. And her taking that money, she had this shit planned all along.
Yeah.
She's been working that plan too. Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah. I mean, this is like this when you
kind of went out, Louis.
This brother blows up. And I hope he doesn't go the route of, because this is almost the same, right, as I Show Speed, I think. That's his name, I think, I Show Speed.
Oh, something similar happened to him? I heard that name, but I'm not familiar with the story.
Yeah, his mother kicked him out, but he ended up buying her a house and giving her a bunch of money and all that. But
don't do that.
This is a bit.
No, she don't deserve that.
This is a bitter woman. She got resentment towards his father. I don't know all the details. I'm just speculating from what I'm seeing. And I was seeing the videos like, go to sleep, something like, and this is something BGS spoke about. She was probably afraid of him because he's getting bigger.
Yes.
I applaud the brother for having a lot of restraint.
Yes.
For not hitting her when she bit him. And he was very smart keeping that fucking camera on.
Camera rolling, yes.
Yes.
I hope this brother gets a ton of blessings come his way.
He already has. He got like $19,000 now.
I want more. I want more.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I want more. And those that are listening, if you got a Twitch account, please follow the brother, because that's what I did.
The link is in the description.
When I get a few extra coins within the next 2 weeks, when I start my CDL training class, he's getting a little bit of it. I'm gonna explain the situation to Jody, and I'm gonna set something up for him. I'm gonna make sure that my family's taken care of first.
Right.
Okay. Gotta make sure Jody and the kids are taken care of first. And when they are good and solvent, that'll take like a month to get that flowing. Then I'm gonna send him. Then I'm gonna help him, because I can't tell y'all thank you enough for all the folks that have helped me in my comeback from cancer. Now that I see this situation, and the same with iShowSpeed, oh yeah, I'm gonna help them out too. I'm paying it. I'm going to pay it forward.
Get out of my house. You're not welcomed anymore. Get out.
And if you notice, that's where I got that clip from. I actually took it into a photo editor and brightened it up a little bit, but you know.
And AB.
Yeah.
This is the prime example. You should send this to BGS, or if he's watching, he should use this as the textbook case when he always talk about with black women abusing their sons because out of fear. She's probably trying to emasculate them to keep them under control, to control them.
Yeah, well, not only should I send this to BGS, I need to send this to Dr. T too.
Oh, Dr.
Send it to me also, because I want a piece of this.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance to get to it today because the girls work in Fort Wayne.
Dr. Thunder.
Yeah, send it to everybody. Send it to
discussions. Yeah, everybody.
Everybody needs to get a piece of it. Everybody needs to get a piece of this. And this I can relate to. I can relate to this because it just reminds me, Passport OG needs to get a piece.
Charles Faulkner.
Charles Faulkner needs to get a piece.
I already sent it to Z.
You sent it to Z?
Nice.
Good. Everybody needs to get a piece of this. And before first pitch tomorrow of my game, which is at 2:10, I'm going to get a piece of this. It'll be a few minutes, but I will weigh in on this because I went through this in 2013. I didn't go through it physically, but I went through it mentally, because the first thing she did was mental abuse. She unplugged his game. She unplugged his console.
Yes.
Thank God he had the camera rolling at the time that she unplugged his console. What happened to me was day after Christmas 2013, when a friend of the family popped by, and he brought his new girlfriend over. And he was proud of me. Danny, bless his heart, was proud of me doing broadcasting. And he told his girlfriend that. I don't tell this often because it upsets me. Now that I see this, it's upsetting me even more. But the next words out of my mother's mouth was, "Oh, please, he's nothing but a wannabe." Let that sink in.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. Someone that at the time I had put 18 years of my life into what I love to do, just like this young man had put 7 years of his life into what he loves to do. And he gets that.
Yes.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
All right.
Hey.
Yeah, I have actually seen this, and like a 15,000 viewer raid, like, which I don't know if people know what that is, but like that's a huge thing.
It is
very huge.
No,
it
especially on Twitch.
Especially on Twitch.
So this is this Twitch? I don't know if it's Twitch or Kick.
Yes, Twitch.
No,
It's Twitch. It's Twitch.
Yeah,
because
This clip is from YouTube, but this was definitely Twitch.
Yeah, because
I mean from TikTok, but it's definitely Twitch.
You can raid on Twitch. You could also raid on Kick. Kick, I'm not.
He doesn't have the content on Kick, but I did subscribe to his Kick channel.
Yeah, you could also raid on YouTube as well. I've been telling BGS about this all the time. You need to start raiding people. But yeah, like a 15,000 viewer raid on Twitch, because I used to stream on Twitch for gaming purposes and stuff. So yeah, like that's huge. And her coming in like that, like, was crazy. But apparently, like, people made a GoFundMe for him, and it's
he's solid right now.
18-year-old Twitch streamer's mother is facing backlash after she appeared to hit him and kick him out on live stream, all because he got too loud celebrating a 15,000 viewer raid. The streamer was excited because another creator had just sent a massive audience into his live. Instead of letting him enjoy the moment, his mom stormed in, told him to grab his things, and reminded him that the room, the house, and everything in it belonged to her. Then it got worse. She bragged that she had already emptied one of his bank accounts and was trying to access the other one. She also mentioned receiving around $14,000 in back child support money from his father and made it clear he would not be getting any of it. The wildest part is that she apparently had no idea thousands of people were watching her do all of this live. Once viewers realized he was being kicked out, other streamers and fans started talking about sending him money so he could get his own place and get back on his feet. Now people are asking how a mother watched her son receive the biggest moment of his streaming career and somehow turned it into him losing his home and his money.
After being kicked out by his mom, Nitro Kanden says the situation.
Yeah.
You need to make a meme. You know how I say Clubhouse is the gift that keep on giving? This is the prime example of black women is the gift that keep on giving. And I hope this is evidence. I hope he goes to the fucking police department, file a report for theft and assault.
Embezzlement and assault should be the two main charges.
I agree. He should file charges. From what I heard, she actually did call the police on him that day.
She did,
there was not enough evidence to arrest him, and he didn't show. Evidently, he didn't show the video because he got other siblings in the house. And he didn't want her to go to jail,
and the siblings were standing up for him.
And you know, can I say something right quick, Andre? Yeah, she don't even know she had the potential to damage this boy's skills. He's learning on TV presence, acting, public speaking. It's so much stuff that he's doing just streaming that it's these skills that he can develop. Not even if he's going to be a streamer, he could utilize these things in other fields in life.
Yes. Absolutely, Louis.
And my bad, Andre, for cutting you off. Sorry about that, brother.
No, you go, pal. Like the whole thing with that is that, like, he got raided with like 15,000 people, right? Like, people don't understand like how huge that is, because it's like obviously the majority of people is not going to follow him. They're not going to support him in any way or whatever. They're just going to come along for the ride. But it's that alone, because I did take a little bit of digital marketing, you know, so and their goal is only 1%. So imagine just 1% of that. It's not a lot, but right?
Yes.
It happened to me when I was covering the American League, and there's the master teacher in the building right now, and he just said what we all just said. She just made him more money.
Yes.
A ton, master teacher, a ton.
Well, yeah, because as I mentioned, like, yeah, apparently he like, I don't even think it was him that did it. It was just random people raised.
Yeah,
random people raised money. If I'm not mistaken, she took his phone, and he's got another phone.
Yep, he got gifted with another phone. There were so many other gifts that he got. It happened to me when I was doing the American League Championship Series last year. I got rated on YouTube by a fellow named Tom Grossi, who has a ton of followers.
Nice.
A ton. So he sent a few of them my way, and it shocked the shit out of me. And unlike what these Keishas do, my wife came in, saw the raid, and got excited. For something like this, you're supposed to get excited. And to copy what Louis said, he doesn't. You can use this to strengthen your skills in many things, just doing this in other walks of life.
Yeah, and if you notice my thumbnail, that's her sitting on the throne in hell.
What I think it was Louis that said. Maybe it was Louis that said that he didn't want to say anything because it was gonna.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was in that position.
Somehow got even crazier. According to Canden, his mom is now talking about putting a restraining order on him and blaming him for trying to ruin her life, even though.
Oh yeah, that's the other part we didn't mention. She's trying to put a restraining order on him now. Actually, I think that's a good thing for him. Believe it or not,
it is.
Because if she puts a restraining order on him, that means she can't go near him either.
Well, it doesn't matter if she puts that restraining order up on him because like he's up like 200 grand right now, so you don't give him down.
Oh, is that 200 grand now? Damn. Okay.
I heard it was like 100 or 200. I don't know the exact numbers, but that's what I read. You know, like just looking at comments about this stuff. I read it was.
Now let's finish out this video because as I'm going to show later, y'all have to understand this situation is so heinous. Even sisters are coming out on this brother's side.
Yeah.
So she was the one caught hitting him on camera. He also said his principal and other people came by the house to check on him and make sure he was okay. The good news is Canden is now staying at his friend's house and he's still streaming, pulling around 10,000 viewers. He's been gifted subs by Davis, Jason Neween, and Jinxie, received money from Senna and Stable Renault.
Yeah, I actually commented on the stream he did earlier. I just told him to hang in there, young man.
Hey, B.
I did the same.
And she's a teacher. I hope she loses her fucking job.
Yep, that's exactly what I said on Facebook.
That's not all I hope she loses.
Yeah, I hope she and she's supposed to, evidently she's supposed to be a kindergarten teacher.
Oh, this pisses me off more than anything. I gave him a follow on Twitch. You guys should do the same.
His link to his Twitch channel is in my description.
Ronaldo, and even landed a brand deal through agent. It's crazy that his mom is blaming him for everything, but at least he's out of that situation now, and the streaming community has completely rallied around him.
Get out of my house. You're not welcomed anymore. Get out.
They're telling me she's trying to file a restraining order on me.
After being kicked out of the house by his mother, Nitro Kanden was also served with a restraining order. The incident began when the famous streamer Stable Ronaldo suddenly raided his channel, causing his viewer count to skyrocket to 15,000 in an instant. What should have been a celebratory, career-defining moment turned sour because his mother complained that he was being too loud. She stormed into his room, a physical altercation ensued, and she subsequently kicked him out of the house. Even more surprising, he revealed that his mother has filed for a restraining order against him following the confrontation. However, the situation took a turn for the better.
I know Dr. T's gonna get a kick out of that.
Oh yeah.
After the story went viral online. An increasing number of streamers and content creators have reached out to him. Some have sent him money directly, while others have offered to help raise funds so he can rent his own place and live truly independently. From having just one viewer to suddenly commanding an audience of 15,000, only to be kicked out of his home and forced to stay with a friend, this was arguably the most dramatic live stream of Nitro Kanden's life.
Be talking shit about you doing what you doing
Can I
right
say
now.
something?
Go ahead.
Be the same people who talk shit when you.
Nitro Kanden, welcome to the red pill.
Oh yeah.
Agreed.
I've actually watched somebody before. Just who got raided like that, and within an hour, like this dude was already up like thousands of dollars just from people coming in donating and stuff like that. Like and this is
Nitro
without
Kanden.
all of the stuff. So like a
Yeah.
15,000 viewer raid is crazy.
Situation. It really, I hate the fact that they always just put black women on this, black moms, when I've seen white moms do this. And really, this is a testament.
Yeah,
to
send
just
this
all
to the Ask a
around.
Brother
I'm actually
podcast
going through this
also.
right now.
Jeff needs
Oh, yeah,
to
I'll
see
send
this.
Going
Yeah, I'll
this
send
right
it,
now.
Jeff.
I am a streamer on TikTok and YouTube, and I've been doing this for 3 years. I'm just now starting to get some traction. Definitely not as much as people would probably think, but I'm so fucking grateful. And I know the moment that I have 10,000, 15,000, 5,000 people in my chat, all those people who doubted me. But I want y'all to understand it's just not black moms. It's your friends. It's your family.
She's not wrong.
It's even
She's
the
not wrong there.
naysayers on the internet that tell you, you too old to be on the internet. Why you on here? And it's also a testament that what God has for you is only for you. And it's
Agreed.
in the divine timing of his plan. And sometimes we choose a different route that may delay his plan, but it will never stop it.
That's exactly why, as
Or maybe that was the route he wanted to take in the first place, and just go on a slower route.
Let me say something to that.
Yes.
My mom wanted me to be a computer programmer. Now, I got nothing against using computers or programming, and at the time I graduated, which was 1990, I thought that would be the route I'd go. But 2 years later, I discovered my path into broadcasting. I actually discovered it when I was away at school, and I had a chance to work with the women's basketball voice of Northeast Missouri State. And of course, as you all know, my big break came in 1995 at Chicago State. That's when my career started. God flipped that around for me. And instead of using me through computer science, he's used me through broadcasting. So much so that a friend of mine and I are going to get together, hopefully, in Indianapolis for the Circle City Classic, and I'm going to mentor him doing play-by-play. I'll read this for you.
Yeah, read that for me, then I have to ask.
Okay. $10 from Horowitz. She bit him on top of all the other dirt she did to him. She opened her mouth between all that hate and bit him. Shows that there is just no getting away clean from Akeisha. No, Horowitz, there isn't. And when I talk about this tomorrow, I will lean on that.
Now, I have to ask about the Circle City Classic. Are they going to actually have a football game this year?
4 of them.
Really?
Although there's a twist.
What's the twist?
They're going to be high school games.
Whatever. As long as they have good bands.
Oh, I'm still going after that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going after it. I don't care how late in the game it is for me to get sponsors or advertisers.
What they figured? What I guess they didn't make enough money last year with the no football games.
No. None. You understand me? The last three times they've hosted college teams, they've made nothing and ing. And then one year they didn't have a game at all.
Yeah.
Which explains why those teachers didn't get back to me when I put in an early request for credentials. I put in an early request for credentials with the Chicago Football Classic and the Circle City Classic. I'm going to bug the piss out of them until they honor my request. But what I found out from when I was doing the Circle City Classic in the 2010s, I did it 14, 16, and 17. there was no problem or delay with getting my request honored. Now that they got more Keishas in charge.
Yeah, you know how that game plays. But
I know. Let's go.
A black mother. Yes, I'm gonna say black mother because for whatever reason, this seems to be an ongoing thing for black moms. As a black mother of a 13-year-old, I will.
Is now staying at his friend's house, and he's still streaming, pulling around 10.
Great option for you. The second option,
stuff to move out. He's already looking like he's starting to get some sponsors. It looks like he might have some people helping him to find a place. It looks like he's already going to be in the KPP, the program. And it looks like Twitch gave him put him in the program too. So, and if I'm correct, I want to say, sorry y'all, somebody being nosy looking off through my window. But anyway, like I was saying, if I remember correctly, that's how I Show Speed started off too, because his mom was like his biggest hater. So with that being said, you're never going to see me doing that to my son. I'm going to encourage him to follow whatever it is that he wants to do. But I am going to let him know it is going to take work and dedication. But if he puts in the work, I'm absolutely going to support him all the way. Honestly, it ain't just me. He has a large family. So he's going to get all the support he wants. And I sure hope that Nitro Kanden gets everything that he has coming to him that he absolutely deserves. Because that's just messed up. When you don't have family support, it just makes you wonder, like, is blood really thicker than water out here?
Nope.
So I saw Nitro Kanden's video yesterday when he was talking to Lacey and Agent, and he was talking about school. So from my understanding of the situation, he goes to high school starting his senior year on Monday. But his mother works there or works at the district or works in the facility. I don't know, something like that where she works there. So he's thinking about going to school online. So I did a little bit of research. If you're new here, I'm very sorry. I'm a social worker in real life. Streamer is my second job. Okay, so
looking for clout.
I did some research and I looked into the Missouri Academy for you. So I was thinking, Camden, what you could do is after school starts on Monday, so you can, have less ruckus, go to the school that you attend, your high school, meet with your guidance counselor, your school counselor, and find out if she can enroll you into online classes. So you want to see if she can enroll you into online classes in the Missouri
Somebody outside.
Academy. And the reason why I say that is because you're not sitting at your computer from 8 to 3 o'clock every day doing classes. It's actually at your own pace, at your own. It's kind of like independent study, but you're going to get your high school diploma instead of a GED. So I think that would be a really great option for you. The second option is for you to get you an apartment in the area. I 10 out of 10 recommend, because you're going to be streaming and because you're going to be doing a lot of things, I think you should get a apartment that has security. So like a penthouse type apartment, like downtown St. Louis or in the suburbs. I looked up a few of those. I found some on Zillow, and they do take 18-year-olds. Because you're 18 and you probably don't have a credit history, they will just take a bigger deposit to move in, and you can pay the rent for like the first 6 months or whatever like that. I 10 out of 10 wouldn't recommend an Airbnb, because Airbnb has lots of cameras and you've already been under surveillance for so long at your mom's house.
Yes.
I wouldn't recommend an Airbnb, because you don't want them to kick you out or say like, oh, you have too many guests or you have people sleeping over. Because now that you're streaming and you're going to be trying to stream as much 24/7, you could be doing your schoolwork online, doing your streaming, you could do gaming, you can do IRL. There's just so many options of things that you could do. You're going to go to the courthouse, to the Clover House, to the AMP house. And I'm sure you're going to meet with other top big streamers, so you're going to be traveling a lot. So making sure you have a laptop that you can travel with, and the Missouri Academy will actually give you a laptop for free, and you will be able to go to that program. So I don't know how to DM you or message you to tell you this. I wasn't able to find your email to send you an email to tell you that, but I will try to find you on Instagram and Twitter so I can send you a DM just in case you don't see this video. But I'm gonna tag you so that you can, and then maybe somebody will put it in your Discord. I'm so sorry that this situation is happening to you. I totally.
You know, that his mother potentially is going to lose custody of her other children with this stuff, these shenanigans online.
Yes.
Because now she's abusive towards them, she's going to get a visit from CPS too.
So,
she should get one. She should get one immediately, because from what I saw in the video that someone sent me, she was yelling at her other children. She was being verbally abusive to them when they were trying to stand up for him.
So, for what Louis said, yes, she should get her kids taken away. But I heard somebody in here say that he was trying to talk it down so that the other kids never got taken away. Yeah, I was in that boat as well before, like when I was younger. So
yeah,
that's why I don't recommend you do that. But you know, I was like, I don't want my siblings to get taken away, so I'll just take the L.
Is that tough to do? I have an honest question for you, Andre. Is that tough to do? To just take the L for the L for that? I ask because I only have one sibling, which is my sister Nicole, and she was against me from day one. So I don't know how.
Oh, don't give
what kind of relation?
Yeah, it's tough to do because I was told by my siblings that we don't give a fuck. So,
and AB.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, by the end of this week, the sisterhood is going to come out and defend her, and they're going to blame. If somehow they're going to find a way to blame Jermaine,
of course,
for this.
Where's the father? I'll tell you exactly what they're gonna say. Where's the father?
Where's the father? Yep.
According.
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
You know they're going to say, well, she's a single mother. She got all this stress put on her.
Oh,
if the fathers did their job, if the fathers do their job like they supposed to, he would have never got abused in the first place.
By the way, I got 20, I got 21 watching. Like, share, subscribe, hit my Cash App, support the show. Hit the super chat and support the show. What's going on, Namer?
Good. Oh, don't forget to put some goddamn money in his books, motherfuckers.
Put some money on my books. Hit my Cash App, support the show. I ain't got a Cash App in about a week or two. Put some money on my books.
While we at it, everybody better put some money in BGS's books, because you know he's still in YouTube jail, and they're having him and he's trying to get the solitaire so to avoid having to do the visitation and emotional support for all these heifers, man. He getting too old for this bullshit. He getting too old for this bullshit.
And if you notice if you notice my graphic, Gynocracy is proof that hell is a place. Let's go to the next story. Case in point. Read the caption. We're fighting for Black women on the west and south side of Chicago
to not need a husband.
This strikes really close. This hits really close to home.
Oh, wait till you see the video.
Oh yeah,
that's all I'll say. That's the only thing I'll say. Also, wait till you see and hear the conversation.
Yeah. Oh yes. Because I sent this to well, actually, Louis sent it to me. Then I sent it to Snowman and BGS.
AB, did you have a chance to watch Lanterns?
Who?
Did you have a chance to watch Lanterns?
No.
This ain't the time for that one right now, Andre.
For this
unless there's a point.
I mean,
For
you're
this-
speaking for him when it's not your channel, but okay.
For this graphic right here, I'll just play this.
God, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. But let's get started. Let's see. Share screen, and it's under my new. I renamed my playlist, so I'm just making sure. All right, let's start with April's video.
No sound.
Limits for the first time ever.
Y'all, when you hear this clip, you gonna be like, I know you're lying. How many
Nah, we know you. Nah, we know you ain't lying, April.
times?
Shout out to April Chapman.
The reason why I want to show this clip is because how many times have y'all heard me talk about how the government educational system, it is all designed to do a myriad of things, but one of them is to be anti-God, anti-Christian, also anti-family, pro-feminist, pro-LGBTQ. Well, now we have evidence from an educator's mouth.
Oh, my last slide. There might be evidence that they're headed into pro-insanity too.
That affirms that not only are these teachers' unions absolutely political activists, but they are actively working against the very foundation of what we believe needs to happen, particularly in the Black community, to restore some sort of structure and order to help the Black community flourish. I want you to listen very carefully to what this one is about to say, and it's going to shock the socks off of you.
You say you're not a political organization. Now, granted, they're conservative groups that have put this out, but I mean, there was one study that showed 80% of your spending is on political activity. You're a political party.
Our activity in this union is to secure contracts that provide smaller classes all across the city with limits for the first time ever. Our political activity is to ensure that Black students have a success plan in order to undo the harm of years of marginal educational opportunities. Our political activity is to make sure that our lowest wage workers, Black women who live on the south and west sides of Chicago, have a wage in which they can pay their rent, they can go to the grocery store, and that they can maintain a standard of living. Our political work is to ensure that women have the ability to sustain life without a husband.
You heard it.
Wait, a snowman.
Yo.
Do you have a sound effect of something like a mic drop or something? Or dun dun dun?
Yeah.
Play it again and I'll play the sound again.
I didn't hear it.
Try again.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know if it's the mic.
Kind of muffled.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, hey, AB, hold on, AB. Art New Style said check your email.
Okay.
In the meantime, the snowman, or where's snowman? Oh, snowman's there.
I'm right here.
Snowman.
Yes.
To our late friend, to your late brother from another mother, Chris Bass, I have to say.
Oh, I did see
no, not that one, but thank you, appreciate that. But that's not where I was going to go.
I did see this, or I've seen this already. I'll play that later. But that shit
okay.
Was hell.
Okay, but
ice of blue hell
is this nonsense? But what I wanted to say.
Thank you, good brother. I saw that already.
Okay. What I want to say, because remember, there's another term that Chris Bass had, and in honor of him, I have to say, first of all, this is a subterranean lie, not a ground lie, not a flying lie. Well, this right here is a underground subway station lie right here.
Yeah, it is.
This is a Boeing lie. This is a naked mole rat lie. It's so transparent like a naked mole rat right now.
to.
I ain't got no time for this bullshit.
I know, right? You heard her.
Hey, AB.
I just got to that point and I walked away.
Go ahead, Louis.
You could stop the stream now just from those two incidents.
Really? Yeah.
Anything else would probably cause somebody to get a heart attack or an aneurysm.
Nearly me. Because I got to that part right there.
Yes.
I played it 3 separate times to make sure my old ass wasn't losing my hearing.
Oh, no, you were. Oh, matter of fact, hold on, wait a minute.
Play it again.
Women have stickers to the harm of years of marginal political
activity. You're a political party.
Our activity in this union is to secure contracts that provide smaller classes all across the city with limits for the first time ever. Our political activity is to ensure that Black students have a success plan in order to undo the harm of years of marginal educational opportunities. Our political activity is to make sure that our lowest wage workers, Black women who live on the south and west sides of Chicago, have a wage in which they can pay their rent, they can go to the grocery store, and that they can maintain a standard of living. Our political work is to ensure that women have the ability to sustain life without a husband.
Hey, AB.
Yeah.
Send that to Dr. T also.
Yeah. Actually, I think I did. If I'm not mistaken, he was in
blasphemous. That is blasphemous. How dare you? How dare you say such a thing?
And Snowman.
Talk to me.
You're from Chicago. You got to answer for this.
Now that's some bullshit.
Hey,
that's my answer.
Hey,
I got one more answer for that.
No. Leave it there. Namer, leave it there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's my answer. Coming from a family where I've had both my parents, both my grandparents, aunts and uncles that remained married until God took them home.
Amen.
Without a husband, are you out? I often say this on the morning show, and I've got to clean this up. Are you out of your rabbit ass rack picking mind?
Here's what I think we need to do about this. And I was talking to Louis about this. At this point, because we're not going to stop this, so screw it. Boycott marrying Black women in Chicago.
No. Was it BGS that showed the video with the Democratic Party being overtaken by the Bolsheviks? That was BGS, right?
No, that was me. That you talking about that white lady that said that?
Yeah. But it was you that played it?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played it too. That's true. That's right. He did play it too. That's right.
Oh, okay. See, because I remember as a child, maybe New Jersey's teacher union is different. When I came up, you had teachers that cared about the students.
Yes. They weren't trying to fuck them.
I remember plenty of times that they volunteered on their own dime to stay after work to tutor a lot of students that was lagging behind.
Yeah.
And this is why the Chinese is eating our breakfast.
Pretty much.
And spitting it out.
And your lunch and dinner for that matter.
And you know what's funny? Every night before I go to sleep, I be scrolling through TikTok or Instagram so I could get drowsy.
Yeah.
And for some reason, what fell in my algorithm on Instagram, it was something like Jeopardy in China, where it was young Chinese students. And they were showing math equations, and the kids was solving it without no pen or paper.
Damn.
And also, they were having over there in China is contests with Chinese little kids solving Rubik's cubes, who could solve it the fastest. And it was one that did, and it was one that did it in like 2 seconds. We're done. We are done.
Unfortunately,
there's no lie to that.
I just got to find somebody with some fentanyl. I'm gonna have me a fentanyl pill put in a safe. When it's the end, I'm gonna get me a sleeping bag, go out in the mountains, play some music, drink some liquor, and take my pill and go to sleep. This country's a wrap. It's over. It's done. It's over.
Completely done.
Louis, we're still gonna need you, man. Don't say that.
And that was a joke. That was a joke.
Flag on the play.
Do I need to play it again?
Yes.
I hope you heard that. When I heard this, I said, oh my goodness. This heifer said it out loud.
Yeah.
She said it.
Yes, she said it out loud. Hold on, wait a minute. I'll do it for you, April. Hold on, wait a minute.
The main wage in which they can pay their rent, they can go to the grocery store, and that they can maintain a standard of living. Our political work is to ensure that women have the ability to sustain life without a husband.
AB, just play your ending video and just log off.
I
flag on the play.
Do I need to play it again?
Namer.
I
Yes.
hope you heard that. When I heard this, I said, oh my goodness. This heifer said it out loud.
Yeah.
She said it out loud,
Yeah.
looking in the camera with a level of confidence and assurance that I had to play it 3 times to be like, she really did say what I thought she said. I'm going to play it again. I ain't going to play it from the beginning. I'm going to just halfway.
To undo the harm of years of marginal educational opportunities. Our political activity is to make sure that our lowest wage workers, Black women who live on the south and west sides of Chicago, have a wage in which they can pay their rent, they can go to the grocery store, and that they can maintain a standard of living. Our political work is to ensure that women,
and if you pay attention, a very low standard of living,
and have the ability to sustain life without a husband.
You fool!
Wait. But she mentioned.
Do y'all now see?
Go ahead.
She mentioned nothing about getting these students to read at grade level.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Or graduate, or get them to excel in school and probably get college and get opportunities in academia.
And I did not hear trying to get to arm the teachers to get the students of Chicago to compete on an even playing field with the white suburban students of Greater Chicago. I ain't hear none of that.
Nope.
Louis, I can speak on this. I can speak on this. I haven't heard that since 1988.
Oh.
During the great teacher strike of 1988. I have heard nothing to that since then and never will, because over the years I can ask one question and one question only. Who's in charge?
Yeah.
And this goes back to that viral video of the black high school teacher that was crying, that had a breakdown because the senior students couldn't read a paragraph and comprehend it and write down what they read. Do you know, when I watched that, I went home, my son was up, so I told him to come into my bedroom, and I got one of my books and I opened it and I told him to read out loud what you're reading, and read it perfectly. I asked him to comprehend it. He comprehended it. I said, and then I showed the video of that man crying and what he was saying. And I told him, this is why I am hard on you, because I do not want you to be like them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
my father took me to the bookstore on a regular basis and asked me to pick out a book.
Oh, did. Hey, my dad and my mom took me to a library.
Yes.
And had me master the
I knew where stuff was at the library too, because my father took me to the library all the time.
They had me use the skills of being in a library. That's how, simply put, that's how I learned to talk. That's how I learned comprehension outside of school, because my parents were giving me the education, for God's sakes.
Yes.
I mean, quiet as kept, before I became a sports nerd, I was a game show nerd. I learned a lot of things from watching game shows.
Well,
guess who encouraged me? My parents.
Well, you know what we had that these kids don't have? One, we had, if we were fortunate enough, we had parents that gave a fuck about us.
Yes.
But it wasn't that many options. Like on TV, you only had 13 channels, and when I was young, I was only allowed to watch PBS. So you had Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Reading Rainbow, Electric Factory, blah blah blah.
Electric Company.
Electric Company.
Yeah. But also, our hobbies was much cheaper.
Yes.
Comic books. Comic books was real cheap back then.
G.I. Joe.
We had the trading cards. You learned how to do the percentages on there. Learn mathematics on the percentages.
That's
our hobbies had
stats.
Our hobbies had instruction manuals.
Yes, they had detailed instruction manuals.
When I came up, we had magazine stands everywhere.
Yes, we did.
Every month, my mother would buy for me WWE magazine. Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Yep.
Yes.
We had a comic book store, and we had bookstores everywhere. So my mother used to buy me children's books that like for 5th or 6th grade or whatever. Like I used to read. It was this series called the Polk Street Kids. So we had plenty of reading material that was very affordable.
Yes.
The most popular magazine at the time when I was growing up that
I forgot.
Go ahead.
Nintendo Power.
Oh,
Nintendo Power, later PlayStation Magazine. I remember also Sports Illustrated for Kids.
Electronic Monthly.
You just said the magazine that my parents referred. When I got
Sports Illustrated. No. The kids version also. Remember, there was one for kids. There was one for kids as well.
No, they gave me the real Sports Illustrated. They gave me. Dad was coaching me how to read these magazines, how to read these articles, and what I do best today, how to write them.
Yeah.
That's one way I learned all of my, just when I call games, that's one way how I learned all my descriptions.
By the way, I got 30 watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit my Cash App, support the show. Hit the super chat and support the show. Let's continue.
I said that
put some money on this man's books.
There is an active and concerted effort by a lot of these government political operatives to literally destroy the foundation of what we know has been proven to improve the outcomes and solve many of the problems that she mentioned before. So let's start with what she first said. She said, our political activity, mind you, she's a representative from the teachers union, okay? So this is the educational sector, a teachers union that gives money, that solicits money, and she actually said out loud that she is absolutely a political activist in her capacity as a representative of the teachers union. Here's what she said. She talked about the marginal results of Black children and how a lot of their political activism is centered around making sure that these Black children who've been the recipient of marginal educational outcomes, she's committed to improving that. Okay, stick a pin in that. The argument is that Black children, we need to undo so much of the marginal education of Black children. Now, I would argue that the educational results and outcomes of Black children, like, we didn't have these problems prior to the Department of Education. We didn't have these problems when Black children were being educated by their own, like before integration, even when we had older books. Like, I mean, I've got people in my family who went to all Black segregated schools, and they went on to, and I'm talking about in the 50s and the 60s, went on to college and university and had great lives despite segregation. All of their teachers were Black. Most of their teachers were Black and male. And there was a level in academic standard of excellence that was expected. It was like, it doesn't matter that we're poor and we've got secondhand books. You are expected to learn. You are expected to come here, say yes, sir, no, sir. Your clothes are to be neat. You may not have a lot. If all you have is one pair of shoes, a pair of slacks, and one shirt, you were expected to wash that one pair of shoes. I mean, make sure that one pair of shoes was shined, your pants were ironed, and that your clothes were neat, even if it was all you had. So do not tell me this is a money problem as to why our children are experiencing adverse academic outcomes. This is a culture problem, not an economics problem, but I digress. But she talked about the political activism and how it was centering on correcting that. Well, you're failing at that. You're failing at that because I don't see the outcomes showing improved academic performance from Black children that are in the public government education system. I just told you, most of them cannot read or write at grade level. A school right there in Chicago is virtually empty with 27 students enrolled in a school that's designed to hold 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
The city is operating at a $32 million deficit, so much so that they have to lay educators off. But here's a representative from the teachers union talking about what their political activism centers on. Okay, so that was the first thing, Black success in marginal educational outcomes. Then she said, our political activism is focused on low-wage workers who are female to make sure that they can pay their rent.
Notice she didn't say low-wage workers who are Black men. Oops, I say that out loud.
And have a basic standard of living. And I said, okay, on the surface, that sounds nice. It does. I understand that in 2026, we do have a whole lot of women who are unmarried and they are single and having.
What's going on, James?
What's up, player from the Himalayas? What's going on?
What's going on, James?
Yeah, I'm here, brother.
How to do?
Salute, good brother.
Salute.
You been watching?
You already know, man. I got poke. I seen the peephole. I said, OCD, open the door.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. This happened from the teachers union. Came out and said the quiet part out loud. We're fighting to help to educate low wage working Black women, not Black men, low wage working Black women, and we're fighting politically to make sure that they don't need a husband.
I mean, they can fight all they want. I mean, the nails in the coffin. That shit. Oh, I should say the Grim Reaper is knocking at the door. Who's
Forget
next?
not.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. You
James.
notice my thumbnail. It goes back to the point BGS made. They would rather rule in hell than to serve in heaven.
Well, the devil's having a field day.
Hey, James, forget the Grim Reaper knocking on the door. That some bitch is getting kicked down.
Oh, it is.
Pretty much.
Right.
He's kicking the door or waving the 4-4 like Biggie.
Real
He kicking the
prospects
door and waving the
that
4-4.
they can survive off of from a lower wage. I can see that why that would be appealing. But to me, this reeks of feminism. And the next thing she says after this.
Oh, we're going to actually get to that later, believe it or not. In my opinion, straight up, feminism has officially jumped the shark.
A shark, a whale, any other big ass fish you can think of, because my brain's about to go dead right now. But
proved the point.
All right, I'm just going to, you know what? I'm just going to show y'all. We're going to talk about this later. Because you like this is bad. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me scroll up here and let's go to my going to this. Oh yeah, here it is. Slides. Don't worry, we'll get back to that. This here is Lindsley Clancy.
Oh yeah, she in my home state. I'm here.
Oh, so you know.
Oh, I know, brother.
Hey, AB.
Yeah.
If they defend her, I defend Chris Benoit.
Damn.
Blind headbutt and all.
It is on that level. It actually is on that level. For those you don't know, well, unfortunately, more than likely due to CTE, sadly unalived his whole family and then killed himself. But this heifer right here,
oh boy,
unalived 3 of her children.
Jumped out a window.
Oh, she jumped out a window? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, she jumped out. She's paralyzed.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
discussed this earlier. We had a discussion about this early. We discussed this a while back with. I was discussing this with Roy Nell and Inspired Truth, and I shouldn't be talking about this, but it's it shows. But the thing is like a lot of women are trying to defend her, saying, "Do you understand about postpartum depression and stuff like this?" Not owning up to the fact that postpartum depression, the whole postpartum stuff, it is present, but the things that she committed, that's extremely rare. But they're trying to say, no, the exception to the rule is the norm. Bullshit.
And that's
what she did was grotesque. Yeah.
What she did was actually extremely rare for somebody in postpartum depression. And from what I'm hearing, unfortunately, there are a lot of women that are actually abusing their children online because of this. Because of this insane shit.
Oh hell yeah.
AB, there has been an algorithm on Instagram. On my man, they've been showing you. They had a recent woman arrested. She burned her 2-year-old child wearing a masquerade mask in the kitchen. The son had to put the fire out. There was a black sister who said COVID caused her to kill her children, and she beat the case in Florida.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes. There's another case.
Time out. This says hold the phone. Stop. Penalty flag on the field. Man, personal.
Yes.
What?
Personal foul. Yeah.
Snowman. Yes, Snowman.
Literally, that was a personal foul. I gotta give him that one.
From a fellow who is a father and a grandfather, and I can't believe I'm going to hurt my ears, but I want you to say that to me again.
Yes. The woman claimed COVID caused her to kill her children. And I forget what type of hallucination. She pleaded insanity. She beat the case. Another woman strangled her child in Kentucky. It's been rampant.
Oh God!
Then I don't know if you saw the situation.
And that's near me.
Yeah.
Kentucky's near me. I'm an hour and a half away from.
But I'm glad you said that because this case kind of reminded me of, I forget where it was at. That lady killed her son over it was like a plug-in cord or something. It was like a charger. It was over a charger or something.
Yes.
And they were trying to defend her. I was like, really?
Or I don't know if you saw the one that's recent, the streamer kid.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, we went over that.
Right.
You're talking about Nitro Kanden?
Yes. Just think about this.
We actually hold on, wait a minute.
Yes.
I got you. Wait a minute. We already went over that. Yeah, his mother. I know under normal circumstances, don't wish somebody get fired. But straight up, I said on Facebook, I wish that bitch gets fired from her job, especially considering she's a kindergarten teacher.
Yeah, and he's in the same school district.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, you have to understand that this was so.
Somebody got muffled.
AB, you talking too serious now.
Hey, AB.
Yeah.
You need to fire your AI program because her figure does not look nothing like that. The mother.
That mother hell no. AB, you gotta stop that. You gotta definitely fire that AI. I was thinking that. I was like, oh, whoa. She don't look that good.
I mean, no. The AB's AI has a bias towards large women. Obviously, that's what it is. It's image conscious, you know.
Oh, what you say? She doesn't have enough big back in her, huh? Okay.
Oh no, man, you ain't.
AI is gonna be like, no, I don't fuck with the big backs. AE, you want me to go get you want them big backs in this AI? You gotta find that other heifer. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't with that shit.
Which
we were actually out. But going back to Lindsay Clancy for a minute, these heifers were actually outside of her courtroom.
Yeah.
Celebrating her.
AB, that's literally our. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If you looked at the women that were backing her up, you could tell they had 5 to 10 ABs. They went to the chop shop like 5 or 10 times in their lifetime.
The other AB. Ooh, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Look, I can tell you that shit is literally 45 minutes to an hour away from me. That county. For them to raise $1 million.
Yes, they raised $1 million for her.
Right. That should tell you. Okay, let me give you a backstory. So when this case was going on, I sent a mass email. Massachusetts is trying to what? Ban books.
Mm-hmm.
In public libraries. Yes. At the same time, they just approved that under the circumstances for child abortion, right? That no matter what age, whatever, the process when a woman's pregnant, she can have the abortion. Because before they say you needed like four medical reasons, doctors. Now that's totally removed. So I want you to think about this. They basically say you can have the abortion anytime you want. They're banning books, and then you have a massive amount of women supporting this woman. Yeah. And we're in a allegedly a super liberal state.
Hey James,
what in the name of the Massachusetts Minutemen and the Big East Conference? They're banning books.
Yes.
Wait, a snowman.
Talk to me.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Everybody that's listening, if you're planning on having children, use your money, go on Amazon, and buy Hooked on Phonics, and just store it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I urge everybody to buy Hooked on Phonics because it's not gonna be here.
No. They're talking about we're talking about a predominantly educated powerhouse state is highly considering banning books in public libraries of cities. So this is
they want everything to go digital.
But come on, they don't want to go. It's more than just don't want digital. You basically, like BJ says, once you get rid of the original writer and publisher, you can recreate anything you want if you want to.
Right. It's 1984.
Was it Fahrenheit 451? People forget that
That
movie.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I had to even send that. I sent the new the act with what's his name, Michael B. Jordan,
Uh-huh.
playing as the
Oh, I
character.
remember. Oh, I
Yes, a
remember
lot
that
of people.
movie.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about it. And I posted on my social media. I said, parents, you better take this shit very serious. Because if you don't, this movie just was not. It was right before COVID. If you
Mm.
think
What
that
movie? What movie is this?
Fahrenheit 451,
Okay.
basically a firefighter, instead of putting out fires and building, he burns books. Michael B. Jordan, yes, the actual book
James,
451 Fahrenheit.
James,
Yeah,
if that's bad enough, do you remember the movie Equilibrium? Because
of
it is
course.
interconnected. It's connected to all this. Because now they're going to want to control every aspect
Yes,
of human nature. Because what do books incite besides thought,
yes,
emotion? They
Emotion.
want
yes.
to. They want
Yeah,
to control
they
human
want,
beings in a certain.
yeah, this is basically what
I'm
they
sorry.
want. This is what they want sisters to be.
Hi, I'm an educated bird brain. I make stuff up and expect you to take me seriously because I say down with the patriarchy. Don't you want to be a feminist like me?
How about no?
They're
It's real shit.
banning books
Yes.
in
Was that Teresa?
Massachusetts.
AB, was that Teresa?
Yes.
You should have pushed her hairline back more.
You should have pushed her
Yeah,
hair back.
you're right. Somebody pointed that out on my meme I made about her too. Like her hairline wasn't back far enough.
She should have the LeBron James hairline.
Fellas, I forgot to mention. Go ahead, AB. I was going to
Just don't
mention
give her
something.
an Ethiopian forehead.
Yeah, but no, that bitch really is a bird brain.
Books.
This bitch actually tried to defend Ursula from Little Mermaid. My mouth just dropped to the floor. I was like, what the fuck, man?
AB.
How do you defend Ursula from Little Mermaid? I mean, good Lord. Go
AB,
ahead, James.
they want this to be like the Book of Eli. There's only just like the
Oh,
movie.
and you know what was fucked up about the book of Eli?
Fuck is that?
I love that movie too. I need to go down on that.
James.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
James.
Yes, sir.
This is for you.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
And this one.
I love that movie.
And this one.
How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck that up?
And I can relate to that
And
character.
while I'm at it, I mentioned I am very much an old school game show nerd.
Mhm.
And
The only game shows I was allowed to watch was Jeopardy. But okay, and Wheel of Fortune.
AB,
Yeah, rest in peace to Alex Trebek.
AB,
Yeah.
I forgot to send you this. So recently in Boston or Massachusetts, they're finding out these high school kids are taking pictures of their classmates and using AI to actually create pornographic movies with other students and publicizing.
Oh shit.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Now
Hold
that's
on, wait a minute, James.
bullshit.
I'm gonna send you
I ain't
that.
got no
I'm
time
gonna
for
send it in a
bullshit.
mass email. This is what's happening right now. Kids are in the classroom. Oh yeah, I want. They're not talking. So yeah, in my mind, I want to fuck her. So what they do? Take her facial picture, create an actual A.
James?
James, you kind of
They got
James,
they got him. They got him.
They
They got him.
man. But I could
Massachusetts
tell
police
you,
got him.
yeah, I could tell you what James is talking about. If you
Mhm.
find the right AI, you can do that. You can do stuff like that. All you have to do is upload the picture, and the AI will do the rest.
And they can't get charged with anything in graphic.
There it is. We got him.
Welcome back, Ed. We didn't hear you for a while, James. You went out.
Yeah.
We
yeah,
thought
I'm
they
actually
got
gonna,
you.
No, yeah, I'm gonna post it on the back chat so y'all can see.
All right.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that Massachusetts is trying to ban books, man.
No wonder somebody from a certain sector has been so quiet recently. Oops.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say those names. You know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many,
No wonder he's been so
books
quiet.
I have? You know how many books I have here in my house?
Oh, and I'm gonna do something they don't expect me to do. Let's go and talk about it, Snowman. For those of you who don't know, there was a very big ass flood in Indiana, right? About a week ago.
Oh yeah.
The low key purge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary, Indiana, a mostly black city is from what I understand is still without power. In fact, from what I heard, they won't even attempt to turn the power back on until Tuesday.
Nope. It hit.
They wanted to make sure everything was safe, huh?
It's not even about being safe.
Safe.
It's not even about everybody being safe. I used to live in Gary, Indiana, and we got hit by a flood and a snowstorm during my time there. And sometimes they would just forget about us.
Isn't that just outside of Chicago?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
40
it is.
minutes.
Yes, it is. There you go.
40 minutes outside Chicago.
Like directly outside.
What in the Jackson 5 is this bullshit here?
I mean,
it's like a straight line.
We got hit down here in southern Indiana without power. Now, thankfully, I live out in the country, and they were able to get to us very, very quick. And I didn't lose that much work that I was doing.
Right.
My wife, howsoever, is working on her dissertation.
Oh shit.
Thankfully, she's caught up on her work. But after what happened a week and a half ago, we now double back up everything.
Smart move.
And I tell you what, when the power went dead, and it was last Sunday, as a matter of fact. I was in here working on notes for my show. She was working on notes for her dissertation.
Right.
And it wasn't even that much rain coming down. All of a sudden, everything went dead. And me, my daughter, and my wife all screamed.
Wait. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, is anybody? Well, you was in Gary, Indiana.
Yep.
Do they have gas lines in Gary, Indiana?
As far as I remember.
If the power was to go out, will you be able to cook?
Yes.
Yes, I think yes. You
Yes.
definitely have gas lines.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because we went through that, had power. We were without power for about a week because of a bad storm up in Gary, and we still cooked.
Now, it's not my playlist, but Roland Martin actually did a segment on what's going on in Gary, Indiana, and to be fair to him, it was relatively solid. It wasn't really political at all. He did ask.
So he didn't have no fake.
He did ask. Did the governor call for a state of emergency? And the governor did for the whole state, not just Gary.
So he didn't have three fingers in him when he was speaking about it, right?
Pretty much.
Oh.
That's probably the other reason a certain sector that criticized me.
Maybe I put it in the back chat.
No,
I got the link, Jane.
Louis, why do you got to bring that up, man? I'm still traumatized from the laptop incident. I'm sure from the MacBook incident.
He wanted to get his audio checked. What's wrong with that?
Somebody paid. Yeah, shout out to Horowitz. He actually paid. Stop showing that. Stop showing Rowan. Leopard underwear.
You know,
let me
every
get
now
out
and
of
then
here.
you got.
I got to go because my wife has to get up at 5 so she can go to work. But before I go, a little tribute to Alice Trebek.
You know what I mean for. Wait a minute. Before let's go and have a little fun here. Let's go and show what Art sent me.
Oh no.
Let's go on and show what Art sent me. Okay, let me go and put it.
A little factoid about Alex Trebek. He hosted a game show in 1977 called Double Dare. 11 years later, Nickelodeon powered off of that, but just added physical challenges.
Really? Wow.
In the rules of 1977's version, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah,
what
yeah.
In the blue fuck?
Hold on, wait a minute. Why is it? Oh, there it is.
Now listen here, you dumbass FBA people. Every damn election, here y'all come with the same shit. Trump ain't doing shit for you. Republicans ain't giving you reparations. Voting rights, Project 2025, HBCUs. Goddamn, what the hell else do you dumbasses want? What are Democrats specifically doing for FBA? I know this motherfucker didn't this punk ass. See, this is the dumbass shit I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand politics. Y'all don't understand elections. But your dumbass has got a goddamn opinion about everything. So what's the FBA specific policy? Man, fuck y'all.
Dear Art Newstall, and I mean, dear Art Newstall, and I mean this in fun.
You ain't shit.
They provide smaller classes all across the
Use a troll. Use a troll. Troll. Use a troll. Troll. Use a troll. I said that use a troll.
Oh my gosh.
I can't
Art
believe this.
Newstall has never been shit.
Art Newstall, I love you, but I hate your ass for that one. I'm kidding as I say that. Let me say good night.
Night night.
And I will see you next time.
Peace.
All I can say right now, as far as this mess in Chicago goes, in the spirit of Chris Bass, we all need to stock up on cans of alcohol repellent. You know, all versions of it. You know, we're talking about. You know, you got to get the regular, the size 0, the extra strength, and the brand new extra skank.
Now let's go ahead and move on to.
Oh, y'all give me the crickets. All right, man, fuck y'all. Y'all give me the crickets, but y'all know it was funny. You knew I was funny.
Let's go on to the Stephen A. Smith controversy.
Oh shit!
Now, evidently, this is the receipts that the NABJ came out with. The receipts, you know, he denied Trump by well, y'all can read it.
Should I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. You see it?
Hang on. Let me go on my laptop since I'm on my phone. Let me get on my just give me tablets to read it.
Y'all like, share, subscribe, Cash App, support the show. Hit the super chat, support the show. Are you not entertained?
Exactly. Are you not entertained? Just a minute. Hold on, let me pause. Hold on, let's go into an ad.
YouTube is bad now with all these commercials.
Actually, the AdSense helps him, you know, for AB. But anyway, hang on. Let me expand this. Okay. Documented pattern by T. Albert Swan. Okay. The receipts. First, defended Trump by comparing his prosecution to the racist persecution of black historical figures. Really? Used the MAGA term lawfare to frame causes against Trump as politically motivated, as if he ain't doing the same. Argued black voters should consider voting Republican. Did he give any valid arguments on that one? I don't ever heard, but I gotta check that out. Said racism is not as prevalent as many claim. Bullshit. Sammy Davis Jr. back in 1990, when he was on Arsenio to promote his book, Why Me, he talked about the racism he dealt with, and he explained to Arsenio, back then it was prevalent. But at that time, when they were talking, it was now more covert, unless you know where to look. Right now, it's a lot more covert. Defended Jerry Jones after the segregation photo resurfaced. Attacked Jasmine Crockett for her criticism of Trump. First of all, why you waste your breath on her? You receding hairline, George Jefferson motherfucker. Yeah, I meant it. Criticized Kamala Harris while giving Trump more grace during election season. Really? Engaged in public disputes with Joy-Ann Reid.
Yep.
Hold on. To quote Steve Harvey, motherfucker, why? Attacked Cheryl Swoops, calling her take insane while defending Caitlin Clark. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Snowman can tell you these next couple, especially this one, criticized Angel Reese over clothing. Actually, I'm sure there was a reason for that. Criticized Angel Reese over her clothing while praising Caitlin Clark's branding. Are y'all just that blinded?
Yes, they are.
Defended ICE after? No. Feuded with Monica McNutt after she challenged his show's limited WNBA coverage before Caitlin Clark. That's denying that Caitlin Clark has star power. ICE after the killing of Renee Good. Minimized systematic racism, calling it overstated. I would argue it's not stated enough. Appears frequently with Sean Hannity and echoes right-wing talking points.
Yep.
Praised Byron Donald despite Donald's praise of the Jim Crow era. Son of a... Defended Trump against accusations of racism. Well... Targets black male athletes more harshly than white owners and power figures. Wait a minute, this guy is basically the male version of what's her face on ESPN. I'm not mentioning her dumbass name.
Oh, Malika Andrews.
Repeat. Yeah, I would not mind her trying to accuse me some shit, and I'll be like, try me. Targets repeatedly defended white figures accused of racism. What's that last word? I don't know. It's weird. It's like
sorry about that.
Disclarations. I don't know what that is. Related controversies. Look, this little rat bastard has been known to kiss up. He is an absolute kiss ass. All right. We know this man's a kiss ass. And a lot of people don't know this, but Stephen A. Smith, his family is originally from the Virgin Islands. USVA. Mm-hmm. He was born in the UK, but he was born in New York, but his family is originally from the USVI. So my question is, would this make this motherfucker a coon, a halfway coon, or a teller, as some people like to call this, certain individuals?
Who knows?
And Byron Donalds, he's a second generation immigrant himself.
Yes.
Caribbean extract. and he's just a fucking tool. This man is a tool, first of all, at the end of the day. This man's just over elevated. I remember when he was known as I remember knowing as Stephen A. Smith back in the early 2000s on his appearance on the Sports Center when he was like talking all this shit about basketball.
Yeah, what do you say? Let's
Can I say something right quick?
Let's take a look at Boyce Watkins. He has to say about it.
Can hear me okay? My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I do something every now and then. I call it Dr. Boyce After Dark, and this is just literally me coming in and talking about some of the issues of the day. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to open up the floor for some questions. If you happen to be a night owl like me, I know some of y'all may think it's half crazy that I'm awake this late, but I'm getting ready for the semester, and I thought that it would be nice to just have some conversations as we kind of get started with things. So I want to dive into this interesting thing. I've really been intrigued and really deeply concerned by the National Association of Black Journalists going out of their way to go after Stephen A. Smith, almost in like persecution style, right? Like as if somehow you lose your black card if you're not a member of the Democratic Party. I think that's very dangerous thinking. I think that's very harmful to the black community because I believe black people deserve freedom. I believe black people should have freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and freedom of thought. And so while I have had times where I personally have disagreed with Stephen A. Smith, I've never felt that it's my right to tell another black person that.
Yeah, let me make something clear. Nobody here agrees with everything Stephen A. Smith says at all.
Because you disagree with me, I have the right to eliminate you, cancel you, tell you to shut up, tell you that your opinion doesn't matter. I think all black opinions matter. All black people matter. And so, so in case you don't know what's going on, and I'm going to keep watching the feed here to make sure you guys can hear me okay. But basically what's been going on is Stephen A. Smith has been outspoken. I thought he was a Republican, but and he does have Republican-like characteristics in terms of some of the things he says. But he's definitely a conservative. He's not a liberal per se. He says he's voted Democratic for many years, and he really fits the description of a lot of black people that I know who used to be Democrats, used to, card-carrying Democrats, Democratic Party every election, did pretty much what they were told. And then they got to the point where they said, wait, this Democratic Party ain't really doing that much for us. They're not really stepping up the way we want them to. Nope. And we feel a little bit disrespected. And so what you have is you have a contingent of black people who just simply say, I'm going to explore my other options. I want to do something different. And I personally think it's okay for them to have that right to do that. I really think that when you get to this point where you start telling people, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. That ain't nothing but slavery. That ain't nothing but voter suppression. That ain't nothing but voter intimidation. And so what I would say is that Stephen A., to me, what he's doing actually represents the best of our diversity, right? In fact, let me ask you a question. Let's do a simple question, simple answer, and it's an audio test as well, so I can make sure you guys can hear me okay. Give me a yes or no. Yes or no. Are black people diverse? Do you think black people are diverse, or do you think we should be a monolith? Do you think that we should all think the same, do the same, have the same politics? What do you think? Or do you think that we are diverse? Do you think that that it's okay for us to be different?
It's okay for us to be different. A lot of us are different.
Or at least be free to be different. Give me a yes if you agree that black people should have the freedom to have their own point of view. Yes, I hope you agree with me. If you don't agree, then I understand. I mean, I guess I'm sure there's some KKK rally you could go to or something where you could go and say that black people don't deserve the freedom of speech, thought, or expression. Okay, and so here's what was interesting to me. So because Stephen A. has had his own opinions about certain things, and he disagrees with certain people, and he's disagreed with. I watch him, in sports, but I also watch him in politics. He's disagreed with a lot of people. He disagrees with Republicans a lot. He disagrees with a lot of Democrats. It's not always a certain gender, but there's something that happens when the person that you disagree with is a black woman. There are some people who extrapolate, and they'll say, well, because you disagree with this one person, then that means you hate every person in that group. And that concerns me because that is almost like a political weaponization in a way. It's an old tried and true tactic that basically says, it's like if I say something, if I say, I don't know, let's look at me, okay. What
it is a political weaponization, actually.
What do I believe? That okay, I believe that black people should have their own businesses, right? So let's say you don't agree with me, and we have a debate about it. And then I say, well, this proves that you hate all black men. Do you see how illogical that would be? Do you see how crazy that would be for me to say that because you don't agree with me, that you hate all black men. And that's kind of what they were doing. It was very concerning. It was like, well, because you debate, because you have the audacity as a man. Now, mind you, pay attention now. If these women, the three women I'm thinking about are Kamala Harris, Michelle Obama, and Jasmine Crockett. If any of these women had been Republicans, he could have went online and called them a bunch of nappy-headed hoes. He could have called them.
Yeah, can you imagine if this was Candace Owens? They wouldn't have said a word. Or a Stage Steele or somebody like that.
Sellouts. He could have called them buffoons. Cool. He could have called them any name in the book, and nobody would have said a word. Let's just be clear. That's what I think. Tell me if you agree. I don't think that the outrage would have been as great if any of these black women had been Republicans. So when you say, that we should support black women, what do you mean? What are your conditions? Because I remember there was when Kamala ran for office, and I'm not against people that vote for Kamala. I think it's fine. If you like it, that's your person. That's your person.
Hey,
but here's the thing, Barack.
Yeah.
The perfect example was when a Democratic journalist had a picture of Condoleezza Rice resembling a monkey. It was a political cartoon, and they had a drawing of her as a monkey. Nobody on the left said anything about that. Because at the time, George W. Bush was the enemy. And that is a highly educated black woman.
Yes.
You may
she actually used her title. That her title should be Dr. Rice. She's up there. That's a very intelligent woman.
Went and gave a speech to a bunch of black men and said, we got to support black women, and basically he seemed to imply that if you did not support her, you could be defined as a sexist for not doing what you're told, for not voting for this person you're supposed to vote for. Didn't matter what your opinion is. Doesn't matter what your individual disposition might be. Doesn't matter. You don't have a right to have your politics, because if you don't support her, then you are a sexist. Okay, fine. But then there was a black woman in, I think, Virginia, who was a Republican, and Barack Obama went down and supported the white lady. He completely abandoned the black woman when she wasn't a Democrat. So what are you really?
Oh, not to mention, he didn't support Jasmine Crockett. Oops.
Doing here, and I know what
he supported James Tellerico in that election.
What's going on? I'm just asking, if does anybody else see it, or am I just speaking out of left field here? I know I'm logical. I'm hyper logical. So sometimes people that have feelings, I hurt their feelings, and I just want to let you all know. I want to ask you all permission. First of all, can we have a conversation that's honest? Like, can I say things that you might disagree with, and we still love each other? Is that okay? Give me a yes, a conscious yes in the chat to let me know that that's okay. I want to know that it's okay for us to have an open conversation. It's late at night. I might say something wrong, and I want you to just give me a confirmation that I can say things that you disagree with, and that's okay, because I'm saying it with the best intentions. So here's the part that is really interesting to me, where I'm going to have to call bullshit. You go into this idea of, well, if you disagree with these black women, then you're disparaging all black women. That's what they accuse Stephen A. of doing. Even though the man got a black mama, 10 black nieces, four black sisters, doesn't hire black women, right? But still, you're disparaging black women because you have not bowed to the masters. But then if these women, when a black woman shows up, I know black women who are Republicans. I've seen black women show up as Republicans, and you want to talk about abuse of a black woman. I mean, I've seen black female Republicans who have been treated horribly. So if it really is about race, which it's not.
Rest in peace to Shirley Hassar. I miss her. She used to come on our art show. She was an actual Republican delegate.
Not about race, it's about Democrat. That's what it is. It's about Democrat, Republican. But we act like it's about race, and that's very dangerous. The reason I'm outspoken on this, because y'all know I usually talk about the economics, and I am actually indirectly speaking on the economics. Your economics doesn't move forward because you have blocked your right and ability to express creative solutions to the problems that you have. When you allow yourself to be pushed into sheep-like, mob-like behavior where you follow the crowd just because that's the direction the crowd is going, then what's happened is you have put shackles on your mind. You have chained yourself. You have locked yourself, tethered yourself to a reality that keeps you exactly where you are. Because here's the truth about the black community that nobody wants to talk about. There are solutions out there for you. There are solutions that exist. I see them all the time. I mean, we have families in the Black Business School that are doing better than most white people. They started off poor, but they're doing better than most white people. But what has to happen for you to find a solution to a problem you can't solve is you have to understand that the definition of insanity is to try to solve the problem with the same solution that wasn't working before. When you try to solve the same old problem in the same old way, you're going to get the same old damn.
Wait a minute, Dr. Boyce. Don't talk about the gynocracy like that. Oops, I said that out loud.
Yeah, in fact,
so
you said it loud enough.
People in the community who said, you know, we tried this. We voted for the same people in this election, this election, this election, this election. I'm going to try something different. Or there are people who say, okay, we've been doing this thing over here. We glorify the drug dealer rapper. You know, we get into these other aspects of culture that are not productive.
Right.
I want something different. And then there are people who I think because there's discomfort in new ideas.
I got 28 watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit my Cash App, support the show. Hit the Super Chat, support the show.
Before you continue, just a moment.
Put some money on my books.
Yeah, that, and I just want to mention something that Dr. Watkins left out. In the First Amendment, it says freedom of speech, expression, freedom of association, and assembly. That part of the First Amendment, some people conveniently neglect. People have the right to associate or assemble with whoever they wish to be assembled or associated with. So
Yes.
if you wish to choose Republican, more power to you. If you choose Democrat, more power to you. If you want to be independent, more power to you. Just understand that is your choice. Hell, there's another amendment in the Constitution that says freedom from want, which means you cannot impose your desires on another person. If they wish to go with one side instead of the other, leave them alone.
They're very quick to attack rather than actually just sit back and listen. Right. So I think with Stephen A. Smith, he's not a dangerous human. And I want to get back to the NABJ because I'm going to flip the accusation on the NABJ. What they did by giving him this thumbs down award, by claiming he disparaged Black women and having no evidence to support their claim at all. I hope they understand that this has really undermined their professionalism.
Yes.
It has undermined their journalistic credibility. Because journalists provide facts. Journalists have to have quotes. Journalists have to have. So I was looking, I said, okay, so show me one sentence, just show me one damn sentence where Stephen A. used the words Black women in the sentence and it was done in a disparaging way. Just one sentence. I mean, if he's disparaging Black women, there should be quotes everywhere. Black women, this, Black women. Like if you go look at a guy like a Tommy Sotomayor, you can find 1,000 quotes where he said Black women do this and Black women always do that. If they said about Tommy Sotomayor, I'd be like, yeah, Tommy be going in. Right. He still has a right to his opinion, but he's pretty harsh. Stephen A's never, if you look up, anytime Stephen A has used the words Black women in a sentence, it has always been an extremely uplifting, supporting, loving way. Right.
Yes.
It's literally, I mean, sure, he might disagree, but even before he disagrees with Jasmine Crockett, he would say, you're very intelligent. I really want you to do well. And here's what I think you should do different. Right. And for a lot of us, we're used to that because we got that from our parents. Your parents would say, I love you. I think you're great. And I want you to do well. But I'm going to tell you where I think you're doing wrong. And I think that what you're really seeing actually community-wise is you had a complete rejection of anything that involves patriarchy. And you have sort of this worship of the matriarchy, right? The worship idolization of the matriarchy says you disagree with a Black woman who's a Democrat, then we're going to try.
Yeah. Let me show you what Dr. Watkins is really talking about here. Actually got a clip for this. Let's see.
Y'all get back here now. The Black woman is God.
Yeah, that's not what the Bible says, and you know it. Unlike you, I don't ignore the first 3 commandments.
Y'all make sure to keep your legs closed.
That's not what you did for Deacon Jones back in the day, and he was married.
You old, tired hypocrite. Y'all don't ever tell the truth. Y'all get back here now.
Let us keep you on a hamster wheel for next 30 years. After that, we might make you a deacon or deaconess.
Kick rocks. We ain't your doormat.
Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the Black men leaving the church?
Because y'all worship the blue party more than you ever worship God.
That's what he's talking about.
Try to ban you from the community because since Joe Biden locked up all.
Go ahead, Louis.
And that was from Reverend A.B. And now we're passing the basket around. Pay your tithes.
Passing the collection tray. Welcome one and all to the
passing the collection tray.
And if you don't donate, white Jesus doesn't like you.
Oh my God.
And if you come up short, then we're gonna have to send you over to the city. Well, they're gonna have to straighten you out.
All the black men
so
30
please
years ago and eliminated and marginalized black men from society. We've learned not to respect the voices of black men because men are going to come with an ideology that's going to be different from ours sometimes. Black man's going to come in, he's going to have a different viewpoint. He might want some structure. He might want things to change. And if he's not in alignment with the matriarchy, then we're going to shut his ass up. And that is not appropriate behavior. It's just as inappropriate as telling black women they shouldn't have a voice. So the other thing that the NABJ did, this is why I think the specific leadership that came after Stephen A., the specific leadership, and by the way, give me a yes in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. I get a little nervous when I'm in Atlanta, my Wi-Fi is a little weird, so I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So just give me a quick yes when you get a chance. The specific leadership of the NABJ, I'm not going to put this on all the membership. I just can't do that. I know too many black journalists who believe in facts. I know too many black journalists who have diverse perspectives. I don't believe every black journalist has it written in their personal contract that my job is to do the bidding of the Democratic Party. I believe journalists, good journalists, remember I was on the faculty at Syracuse University for 12 years. We have one of the best journalism schools on the planet. And what I saw from good journalists is they are fact-based. They try to be as objective as they can be. And if you tell a journalist that it looks like your work is designed to support a political party, they would probably be offended. So I would love to know which specific individuals in the NABJ chose to embarrass that organization by even putting an award out like this in the first place.
Well,
again, it'd be different if you had facts and data to support the decision, but you have none. And then here's the other thing too. When you go, I did the research, I said, okay, has Stephen A. had a beef with the NABJ? They've been fighting for a long time. Do you know how many opportunities this brother has created for members of that organization? Do you know that he brought a nationally televised TV show into their conference?
Yeah.
He has given opportunities to young students. He has put black journalists on a national platform. He has done so much. He just signed a deal to get HBCU football games broadcast on national TV. Now, again, I'm not saying the man is perfect. I'm not trying to say he's a saint. I'm trying to say, could you pick a worse enemy if you are the NABJ? How unstrategic can you get? You literally fucked your entire constituency because you're trying your hardest to alienate a man who is probably the most powerful member of the organization. He might not be the most powerful, but he's probably top five. He's probably top five. So you really want to pick a fight with him? And again, if you pick a fight with him, you better have your ducks in a row and you better be ready to make that blood sacrifice, because all these Democrats that got you doing their dirty work for them, ask them if they're going to come in there and hire your interns and put you on national TV. Ask them if they're going to make sure your HBCU games get televised nationally. Ask them if they can get you to hook up at ESPN. Because here's the thing. These political parties, they love to get black people to do their bidding for them. They love to get black people to do their dirty work. Go get that Negro. I had a really good friendship. Two people I love, and I still love them, is Michael Eric Dyson and Cornel West. These were like my OGs. They were role models for me when I wanted to become a public scholar. And I became friends with both of them. But I don't think I'm friends with Dyson anymore. And it's not because I didn't want to be his. It's because I had to make an ethical decision that probably because he maybe didn't understand it. But here's what the deal was. Cornel West was instrumental in getting Barack Obama elected. I don't know if y'all remember this.
Michael Eric Dyson, in my opinion, has always been the ultimate opportunist. He's always been an opportunist to me. I haven't liked him for a while.
More importantly, what he said, both parties want to use black people to do their bidding or dirty work.
Pretty much.
Which shows you how much they disregard, how much they think lowly of you. Prime example, Dick Gregory said this about Condoleezza Rice. He said, first and foremost, no one refers to her as Dr. Rice or Secretary Rice.
Hold on, just a minute. Just a minute. I got something for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the master teacher BGS. You're wrong, Daddy.
With VHS.
Oh man.
Fuck Betamax.
Yo, AB, have you been following professional wrestling lately? WWE SmackDown in particular, because Haku has been getting pretty vocal lately. Haku is back, and he's been like talking. He's like talking on behalf of his sons, and he's like, and they have to bleep him out half the time because he's like, "Now we show them who the motherfucking Tongan is." So BGS might as well come out here and say, "So should be." If you,
I'm gonna ask you a simple question.
Yes.
Are you gonna tell Haku to stop cussing?
No, I would. No, in fact, I would encourage him because this is refreshing. Because I've never heard Haku talk that much. He's just very silent, gives you the look.
Yeah,
he doesn't say much. But to have him cuss like that, we need an BGS coming out here looking at all of us and saying, and now we're gonna show these motherfuckers who are the real motherfuckers up in this motherfucker. Like he was Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson. You understand what I'm saying, motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Say what again?
Yeah, but for those who don't, Haku is known as the toughest motherfucker in the entire wrestling business.
Yeah, okay.
Haku and the Barbarian. They're both from Tonga.
Yeah.
Their backstory is they left Tonga because their late king was a fan of certain sports, especially sumo. So he went to Japan to train in sumo.
Okay.
But it didn't work out for either of them. So they and that's when they found professional wrestling in Japan. And from there, their career, they made it into WWE. The Barbarian made more headway in WCW, and both men have been great journeymen, especially with their relationship with the Anawai family, because especially Haku, he's worked with both the Tonga Kid, aka Sam Fatu, as well as Sam Fatu's twin brother Rikishi.
Yes.
He understands.
Let me finish. Okay, this dude is his fights off wrestling are legendary. He's he's bitten people's ear off. The police
he bit a person's nose off, not the ear.
Let me finish. Slow down. 3 or 4 police officers they literally had to call this man's wife because 5 or 6 police officers couldn't hold him down.
It was actually what happened was Charles has mentioned one time that they have a record. He's got a record in Baltimore, which took about 20 cops because apparently a fight broke out. Some of the wrestlers in WCW got into with the local patrons. Haku was down there to try to break it up. But somebody did something and he just went berserk. And they tried to pepper spray him. That didn't work. And it took 20 cops to pin him down.
Oh yeah, he's tough motherfucker.
Haku will break you if you're not careful. I mean, he's got a bonded reputation of being one of the toughest men, but also one of the most respected men because Bobby the Brain will tell you. Bobby the Brain Heenan once said, him, some of the Samoan, most of the Islanders, these guys are very peaceful, very loving people. They're very devout family men, but like any Samoan, they're welcoming and loving. But if you cross them once, it's your motherfucking ass.
Yeah. Now let's get back to this story. What are your thoughts on Dr. Boyce's take here? BGS.
I'm surprised he used 2 things. One, he used the word matriarchy. Okay.
Yes.
Talk about kissing the matriarchy's ass, and he should know, okay, because he's been doing it for a while. So I'm surprised he actually came out and said it.
Work behind the scenes to get black folks to vote for him because there was a time where black people would not support Brock. So Brock got elected, he got in office, and he did a lot of politics. He kind of flipped up a little bit. He wasn't really following through on the things that he felt that Cornell felt that they had agreed upon. Again, politics is complicated.
That's bullshit.
I'm not here to make you question your love.
Yeah, he's telling a story between
the loyalty to Obama.
I remember all that, but Michael Eric Dyson had very little to do with Barack Obama being president. Okay.
dividing point today.
There was a split.
Here's the thing. So Cornell starts to criticize and starts to, speak up.
I never liked Michael Eric Dyson because I always thought he was an opportunist.
Yeah, Cornell West and Michael, they initially supported him.
Yeah.
They initially supported him, and then something happened, and then they stopped. But he had very little to do with Barack Obama actually winning the presidency. It was some little old white ladies in Iowa, in the Midwest, actually put Barack Obama across the finish line for the most part.
And use his voice.
Oh yeah, white women loved him. Even
white women loved him.
Indiana. They were more solid than we were when we went to his rally.
They were, and that's the problem. So, so Michael Eric Dyson had very little to do with Barack Obama winning being president. Okay, and in fact, they were trying to ride. They're actually trying to get on board and ride Barack Obama's cape. That's what they were trying to do.
All right, now BGS is here. BGS tax in effect. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the Cash App, support the show. Hit the Super Chat, support the show.
In whatever way. And what the White House did was, because it wasn't presidential, this is my perspective, again, my bird's eye view, or whatever, or maybe I'm armchair quarterback, and I don't know, something like, wherever you're standing outside the club and you ain't in, like, and you just watching from a distance. I'll watch from a distance. I ain't nobody. But what I saw was that the Obama administration seemed to feel that it wouldn't be presidential for Obama to address Cornell directly in public. I think he addressed him privately. At least that's what Cornell told me, but he did not address him in public. So what they did, and this is the type of sinister shit they do to black people when they're using you, is they went and they weaponized Dyson. They gave him a 10,000, somehow somebody hooked him up with a 10,000 word article in the Atlantic. Now, if you know, 10,000 words is a lot of words. I can't remember how many words are. Is it 200 words per page for 8.5 by 11? So 10,000, that's a lot. And he goes in and he writes this really nasty article, not disagreeing with Cornel West, but almost seeking to just eliminate and annihilate his credibility completely. Like it wasn't like, I'm going to debate you man to man. I want to see you gone. Like, nigga, I want you wiped out. And I didn't like it. I did not like it because I love both of these guys, and both of them have a point that they can make.
And they both hoes.
Somebody said, clean your nose real quick. Yeah, I clean my nose.
And they're both hoes, especially Dyson. Dyson's a hoe. Okay, if you pay him off, he'll say whatever's necessary. So
I probably not. I try my best. I got nose clippers, but
so they're on the Al Sharpton wing, huh?
They didn't. So yeah. So just try to focus up here. Look up here. All right. So anyway, so probably I'm gonna get it fixed. But the thing was, the article bothered me because I said, did you really have to go that hard? Did you really have to attack this man in this way and act like he never did anything good for anybody just because your political messiah just came in? The politicians will come and deliver baby Jesus to us, and we will disavow and toss out to the trash all these people that have been there riding with us for decades. And to me, if you're black first, I don't believe that that's what you do. I think it must be a self-esteem issue or something, because I think the NABJ, by allowing themselves as an organization to do the bidding for the Democratic Party, which that's pretty much what it's appearing to be, is you're throwing out a really powerful relationship with somebody that's really doing the work for you. He's really trying to help you out. Stephen A might be, he might.
Yeah, Stephen A has done a lot for the NABJ. But you know how it is, BGS. At the end of the day, screw up here just a little bit. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it,
I'm done with life, and it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. I'm done.
I think it's twofold. Okay, they're saying like they meant it, but I think it's more about publicity. Okay.
Yes.
Because people unless you really are into it, you don't even know who the NABJ is. Okay, for the most part. And so you throw the rock at the biggest person in your sector, which is Stephen A. And guess what? Not a whole bunch of people know who the NABJ is. They know the name now.
Or Screaming A.
Oh, well, you can call him Screaming A. We have a whole bunch of names we have for Stephen A. Smith.
Okay? Yeah. The little rap bastards, as a late friend of Snowman's once described him as.
Oh yeah. We have there's a whole bunch of names for the last 30 years. So you can.
I talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
I talked about this earlier, BGS. What are your thoughts on the Lindsey Clancy situation?
What I think is that a whole lot of women feel the exact same way that she does, and that's why they feel sorry for her. Because I think there's a whole lot of women out there that, if they could, with all this economic stress, would kill their kids too. That's what it's showing. Yeah, that's what it's
Scary
showing.
thought, but yeah.
Anytime you hear economic stress, man, that you get that. In fact, back in the in medieval times, man, when you had economic stress, they used to eat the children. So
Master teacher.
That's where Santa Claus came from. He used to rescue they rescue orphan children from being eaten.
Mm-hmm. Master teacher, to your point, sir.
Mm-hmm.
In ancient times, I'm bringing prehistoric times, hunter-gatherers, especially they found this in Neanderthal caves. They would commit infant deletions during times of strife.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
Because they would. So So I understand that kind of mindset, and some people still don't understand that human beings are still animals. Especially, folks here, European, those European extract, because most of them have like 3 to 5% Neanderthal DNA, and hunter-gatherers, even up until this time, would still do that, especially if the child was deformed or something like that, because that's a burden to the rest of the group.
Now,
AB.
With this too.
Look at the stories that Charles Dickens wrote during the change in the Industrial Revolution, when he's putting these kids out.
Oliver Twist. Yes, Oliver Twist.
Out on the streets to starve to death. So this is not unusual, okay? And we're going through economic stress right now, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we went over this too. I sent you that video.
Yeah,
that black woman talking about. We're actively fighting for women on the west and south side to not need a husband.
They've been doing that for 40 years. It's not new. Okay, they're just saying it out loud. They've been trained that it's acceptable to say out loud now. That we're training so that you don't need a black women. Black women, for the most part, if you look at the data, don't really want to be married to a black man. Okay,
nope.
Or at least not one black man. Black women believe in what they call serial monogamy. They believe in having a couple kids and going to the next man. And if that's what they believe, they should go and formalize it into a law, and sign that contract. Okay, so that last man doesn't have to pay a whole bunch of child support and alimony when you decide to go to the next guy.
Yeah, this story was this story right here was horrendous. But like you said in the chat, she just made him a lot of money.
She did make him a lot of money. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering, is it real, or is it because I'm having a hard time with sometimes with some of these videos determining whether these people actually are really doing what they're doing. So I don't know.
Or it's just a work.
Or it's just work, and they're just they're putting on for the camera. I don't know, because some of that looked like she was putting on from a camera, because she hit him, but she didn't really, it didn't seem like a fight per se, but I don't know. But she just made him more money. If she really was after him, she just made him more money.
So
she didn't have to do it while he was streaming. She could have waited till he got off, and she wanted him out of the house.
Black women.
I do. But the thing is, if you're doing it in front of 10,000 people and you hit them and stuff like that,
you gotta know that's a bad look.
I'm questioning, because you cannot be that stupid to do that in front of a camera, in front of a whole bunch of witnesses.
I wish I could tell you today. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can find that video. Let me see that I played the other day.
It's one thing to upload to TikTok on your phone. It's another thing when you're 10,000 people watching you, and they're watching you do it live.
Yeah. And she had a camera, so she knew he was doing it live.
Okay, she would do it. So I don't know. We have to see what the outcome is, because when did it happen? Last week. Okay, so what's the outcome after it happened? Did he leave? She put him out? What happened?
She put him out, and he moved in with a friend.
Okay,
and he gamers have been supplying his lifestyle pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, if you got that many people, you got 10,000 gamers, man. If they give you $1 a piece, for the most part, you have a pretty decent lifestyle, probably better lifestyle than you had with her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what she does for a living. I heard she was a teacher, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah, evidently she took his phone and some other stuff. Took his phone and.
So is there a reason she did this?
I don't know. I haven't heard it.
I mean, he's there.
Me and Lou were talking about it behind the scenes. We kind of came to the conclusion she wanted to kick him out.
She might want to kick him out, but did she give him a reason why she did it?
I don't.
He got to know. I mean, you can't. Okay, everybody got a mom. Everybody got a parent. Okay, and the people you know when shit's been building up, and there's a reason that your mama gonna do something that drastic. Okay, it was true. She did something that drastic. She took. I know black women gonna tell you what the fuck the reason is that they do something. Okay, they're not gonna just do it and just not say nothing.
Right.
Especially did in front of 10,000 people. That you're not trying to keep it quiet. So I'm saying is, so basically, I'm just curious. I saw it. I said it looked funny to me. Okay.
Okay.
Because he didn't cut the stream. Okay. He just let it run, and she was beating on him while he was on the stream and stuff like that. She could have turned off the power. She could have done a whole bunch of things. How come she didn't? A lot of ways she could handle that.
Oh, here's what I'm looking for. Yeah, you say black women aren't. You want to think that black women aren't this crazy, but then you got to see stuff like this.
And were permanently banned from Disney for repeatedly occupying electric mobility scooters. In the video, several black women can be seen treating Disney's electric mobility scooters like toys. Some of them were even laughing while driving in circles, making it look more like they were using the scooters for entertainment rather than simply using them to get from one place to another. But not far away, a disabled military veteran who genuinely needed a mobility scooter was forced to sit nearby and wait because all of the scooters had already been rented out, hoping that someone would return one soon. When Disney staff questioned the women, they were also unable to provide any proof that they had difficulty walking. Staff told them that if limited mobility scooters are treated simply as a convenient way to avoid walking, people who truly depend on these devices may end up losing access to them. Disney later received a large number of complaints and reports about the incident. The company then decided to permanently ban the women from its parks. When a limited number of accessibility resources are completely occupied, should they simply be available on a first-come, first-served basis, or should priority be given to guests who genuinely depend on them? What do you think?
They're just gonna make them lock them up and have you prove that you need it. That's all that's gonna happen because you can't, black women are turning. Well, this generation of black women are turning into children that don't grow up. So, but them acting like children, them doing something stupid in front of 10,000 people, like beating on your kid. That's what I'm saying. Okay, you're not a baby. Okay. You're grown. You're a middle-aged woman with a grown-ass kid, and you do something like that in front of 10,000 people, and you know it's in front of 10,000 people. So that's why I question it. Okay, there's more to the story. I just wonder what more to the story there is, because there's way too many skits out there where you think it's real and it's not. So that's why I'm questioning, because there's some things that don't look real. But if it was real, I was just curious why she did it. And basically, why would you do it that way unless she's tried to put him out before he just didn't go? I don't know. So we have
evidently she gave him a birthday card that said, happy birthday, you're 18, get out.
Yeah, but normally parents don't wait till you're 18. Normally they give you a bunch of heads up way before you get there. So,
well, this heifer evidently emptied one of his bank accounts after she kicked him out and put a restraining order on him.
Okay, well, okay. So basically, he's like a son husband.
Pretty much.
So evidently evidently he's earning money already. So what I'm getting is he's making money by streaming, and he's not sharing the money with her, and she's pissed off. That's probably why she put him out. Because if you get that kind of attention streaming, you're probably making some kind of money. And if he has a banking account to drain, now I don't know how she got to his bank account. Okay, he's 18.
She may have set it up before he was 18, and that's how she got access to it. But
okay, maybe so. But he's 18 years old, and she drained a bank account. I'm headed to a judge. I'm headed to a lawyer. Okay.
Yeah.
And then put you out on top of that. I'm headed to a lawyer, but he'll get it straight. But the thing is, all that stuff is too set up and it's too quick. So basically, he probably had an idea that he was getting ready to put him out, and he didn't see that. He didn't seem like he was that upset. He really didn't. He didn't get up. He didn't push her around. He didn't fight. Basically, he stood there and stuff like that. So I have a feeling he knew it was coming.
Yeah, if you actually listen to them talking back and forth, he kind of knew that was coming.
He knew it was coming. So basically, he probably ignored a whole bunch of stuff that he was telling. There's a big backstory to it. I would love to know what it is, and he may or may not share. He should if you're going to embarrass yourself like that in front of 10,000 people, should at least give us a backstory. But it's just another day with Mammy another day with Mammy Two Shoes. Okay.
Oh gosh, that hit so damn hard because even as a kid, I was like, "What a bitch!" I'm good Lord. Even as a kid, when I'm watching Tom and Jerry, I'm like, "Gosh, she's such a man. I would never live with a woman like that."
You're a white cartoon, and that's your depiction of a black woman. Okay.
BGS.
Yes, sir.
When you showed that clip, it opened up a locked door in my brain. Like, oh wow, the light bulb went off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's who they are, man. So, because I was thinking, man, so goddamn, who would be an icon for the gynocracy? And then I remember Mammy Two Shoes.
She's the perfect icon for the gynocracy.
Yeah.
Without even trying, they act like they're. I think it's ingrained I think it's wired in them to act like Mammy Two Shoes.
And Boyce Watkins defending Stephen A. just basically said the same shit that we said about the matriarchy, him not kissing the matriarchy's ass, and that's why they did what they did.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. Well, I know why they defend Jasmine Crockett because she's the poster child for the gynocracy, because that's who they really think that they are.
Yeah. So they want to be minstrel shows, huh?
They want to be what they call classy ratchet chicks. That's what they really want to be. They want to do ratchet stuff. That's how come they like Megan Thee Stallion and people like that. So. They just don't want to be judged for it. That's all.
Oh,
but I'm shocked that it's Boyce that's saying that, because Boyce is normally, he normally hides behind the gynocracy. But I'm surprised he actually spoke up. It must have really pissed him off. That's unusual for him.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, this wasn't the total NABJ. This is like the top leadership, which was probably black women.
Yeah, I heard it was a group of black women at the top end, and they actually put it out. But the rest of the journalists aren't saying anything. They're not backtracking, saying that it was wrong.
True.
So basically, they get in line behind their women.
Yeah, well, you can't upset mama.
No, man, mama ain't happy. Mama ain't happy. Ain't nobody happy.
Yeah, you can't upset mama. You can't upset your aunt. I don't go around our family right now, but
all it does is prove the black manosphere right. That's all it does. That's all it does.
Yeah, Did you see my thumbnail? Did you see my thumbnail?
Yeah.
Basically, all they're proving is the Black Gynocracy is proof that hell's a real place.
Yeah. That's where they rule at, right?
Yeah,
so
they are.
That's why they don't
you
want
say,
it to,
BJ, rather ruling hell than serving heaven?
That's why they don't want it to change, man. They sabotage their boys because the boys will leave them if they make the boys better. The boys will leave them, and they know it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you watch that Kevin documentary?
I watched most of it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
basically it's basically people that giving their recollections of Kevin and their opinions on Kevin, pro and for and against. It didn't really document a lot of what he said. Some of what he said, but thing is, most of it is what the reaction to Kevin was. That's basically what it was. It was a bunch of interviews of people talking about him.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna play it tomorrow, or you just gonna let it go?
No, I got to go to my grandson's got a gig, so that's probably where I'm going to be at. So that's why I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow. I forgot. I should have done it today, but I thought his gig was today, and he said it was Sunday. So I said, "Oh shit!" So I can do it next week sometime. So
is that the one that sang "You Can't Win"?
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
He was killing it too. I was like, damn, that boy killing it. Hey, boy.
Oh, he can sing, man. He's been singing since he was 2, so he can sing.
Yeah. Then we got all this mess going on in the Middle East. They talking about Trump in the meetings talking about he wanted to nuke Iran. I was like, okay.
If the only people that possibly could do it, and even the U.S. military didn't allow it because there was one on there the first time they attacked Iran, and Israel had one on the F-35, and the U.S. military told the Russians to shoot that bad boy down. So they shot that Israeli F-35 down with a nuke on it. So, and they haven't tried it since. And in fact, Netanyahu got censored for trying to do that in the mid-aughts, man. For trying to plan a nuke toward Iran, and the IDF shut it down. So it can it happen? Yeah, this might be a 1% chance it could happen, but I doubt it. Is because the people with the actual fingers on the trigger are the ones that are actually holding it back. Okay, the president, even though he's the president, he doesn't have the final say. He doesn't have the final say. And Louis probably can tell you there's like 3 steps between the president and the guy that actually pushes the button or turns the key to actually launch a nuke.
Okay.
In fact, the last time there was a broken arrow, publicly there was a broken arrow, was that Air Force captain when those nukes were illegally loaded onto his plane, and when you put something on a plane, you got to tell them what it is, okay? Where are we going and what's on the plane? He found out we were going to Iran, and I think it was a B-2 bomber going to Iran, and we got 3 tacticals on there, and he found out what was on the manifest. He said, he said, who authorized this? And there was no authorization, so he shut all that stuff down. He said, unless you can get me the president on the line, we ain't going nowhere. So he stalled all that, and basically all those. I don't know what happened to all the people that actually loaded, switched out the warheads and put the thing on the plane, but I think that was 2007 or so. So that's the last time, other than the Israeli thing, that's the last time I've heard of it. So it's very difficult to do it. And in fact, when Biden wanted to do something similar against Russia, okay, it was the Joint Chiefs came in and shut him down. So it's very difficult for a president to do some dumb shit like that. Okay, so some things they'll go along with and say, it is what it is, Commander in Chief, and there's a level where he can't get past it, and nuclear weapons is that threshold. You got to get the Joint Chiefs behind you if you want to do something like some dumb shit like that. unless the CIA can sneak something in, undercover. But that's never worked.
Yeah, here's my latest skit on the
Y'all
church.
get back here now. The black woman is God.
Yeah, that's not what the Bible says, and you know it. Unlike you, I don't ignore the first 3 commandments.
Y'all make sure to keep your legs closed.
That's not what you did for Deacon Jones back in the day, and he was married.
You old, tired hypocrite. Y'all don't ever tell the truth. Y'all get back here now.
Let us keep you on a hamster wheel for next 30 years. After that, we might make you a deacon or deaconess.
Kick rocks. We ain't your doormat.
Y'all get back in here now. Kick rocks.
Why are the black men leaving the church?
Because y'all worship the blue party more than you ever worship God.
Say he's going to hell.
Oh no, I'm just telling what's always been there.
Mm.
Some of them old church mamas got skeletons in their closet they don't want nobody to know about.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think that's a big conversation going on right now. What happened to the black church now that men have left? Yeah. So there's
the black church focuses on single mothers now. That's one of the reasons why the men left.
The black church, because I left is because the black church stopped serving black men that was like 30, almost 40 years ago. In fact, it was 40 years.
That's about right.
Yeah. And then it morphed into serving single mothers because that's all that's left.
Yeah. That's the only one giving the money. So yeah.
That's all that's left. The ones that will actually come. So you gotta keep your customers happy, right?
Yeah, that's why you have a whole bunch of Women's Day now. All the infamous women in white and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm shocked they still have male pastors. I'm shocked it's not all female. That's what it should. Go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off.
But since it's about 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was with this is when I was still in the church. I was with my pastor. We were going and planting trees around Indianapolis,
mm-hmm.
and we were with a bunch of other pastors. And almost the whole trip, all they were complaining about, we can't get these boys to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
These new boys do anything. He's like, well, how come you go to the mother? Well, their mothers ain't going, the mothers ain't gonna listen to us. That's like, oh gosh, really?
It's because they don't want to be accountable for the boys. That's all that is. Yeah. It's not that
pretty much.
It's too easy to throw them.
And they don't want the boys to get stronger than them either. Like you pointed out.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff. That's like I'm trying to get a single mother or even a mother to send her boy to martial arts. Okay. That's like pulling teeth. It's because she's scared of it.
Yeah.
What if he learns to fight and he gets bigger and I can't hit him no more? If I can't hit him, I can't control him. Just like that woman in the video. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't want him to learn how to fight. So they do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're violent. Well, they've always been violent toward their men, and that's what Tommy Curry actually pointed out. Okay.
What is that debate you were talking about with Tommy Curry?
Hold on. Go to his Twitter, man. He actually posted it's going to be in the UK.
That should be interesting.
If you go to his Twitter, he actually posted it about the debate on the ministry. Hold on. I was actually going to make put the flyer on a YouTube post. Let's see. Let's see. Because somebody just asked me about it, and I downloaded the pic, but it's on my phone. It's not on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, it's on his Twitter. He actually put it up on his Twitter. Here, okay, there he is. Let's see if I can scroll down and find it. Here it is, and I'll show it. All right, there it is.
Oh, okay. Feminism and the manosphere.
This is right off the Ministry of Dangerous Mistakes, and so we hit the big time. Okay, and that's in London. I don't know what.
Oh, but we have no effect on the real world, right?
I don't know who says that, but I don't know who keeps saying that. Why are they trying to arrest Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
Now, so I don't know who says that. It keeps trying to.
You know who said, but to be fair to them, they've been quiet recently, so I'll leave them alone.
Oh, okay.
They've been quiet recently, so you know.
You know that if we have no effect, why are they still here bothering us? If we had no effect,
pretty much.
I don't get them. I don't get it. It's same people you try to help, try to put them on and try to steer people to their channel, and then they stab you in the back. That's like I don't do it no more. I got enough knife wounds in my back from people.
Yeah, this is the infamous list that the NABJ tried to come out with. They said they had receipts on Stephen A.
Yeah, all it is difference of opinion. None of that really is any feuded with Monica McNutt. Really?
Yes. Yeah, there's some real dumb shit on here.
But it's a list that a woman would put out about how they feel, okay? Because they did the same shit with Kevin, how they felt. So, and that was the that's the thing they said about Kevin in the documentary. Most of it is not what he actually said, okay? It's how they
made him feel.
How they made him feel. Like they admitted that the women who used to come on and rate themselves, he just hold up the mirror. But the thing is, in other words, he could have said it a better way and try to uplift us instead of degrade us and stuff like that. In other words, he didn't say it the way they wanted him to say it. So that's the biggest theme throughout the whole documentary. They all pretty much said the same things. Not what he said, because most of what he said was correct. Okay, they couldn't really disagree with him. What they said is how he said it.
Yeah. Well, you know, our women. It's not about what you say; it's the way you say it.
Yeah, that's completely female. But I think the reason they did this for Stephen A. Smith is because they try to get attention, bring attention to themselves. So, and you know what? Guess what? It worked.
Well, be careful what you ask for. I mean,
you know, it's better to be known and hated than not known at all, right?
What they said. Even bad press is good press.
All press is good press, right? Okay. What they say, as long as they spell your name right, right? Ask Vanessa Williams.
Oh well, yeah.
And 100% right, because you can't. She's one of the few Miss Americas you can actually remember, and they scandalized her for a good 5 years. But guess what? All they did was spell her name right.
Yeah. The fine ass woman too. Good Lord, that she really was a 10 back in the day.
Yes, she was. Yeah.
You have to understand. My first experience with Vanessa Williams was Soul Food.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's late. Yeah.
So it was late. It wasn't too later in the career, but it was late enough. She was a whole bitch in the movie, but you know what? I went back and watched that movie. And one thing she was out there, she was absolutely right.
What?
She said, "Fuck the family." The family fucked my husband.
Oh yeah. Family.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, she's actually right. Fuck the family. She had every right to say that. Fuck the family.
And Mama didn't jump into it, man. Y'all still arguing who shot John. In other words, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And her sister already stole her first boyfriend, so I was like, damn.
Yeah, because they couldn't steal anything else. So
yeah, and that kind of shit is normal in black community. I had an aunt come out to be like, yeah, that happened in my family.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah,
my younger sister stole my older sister's boyfriend. They still married to this day. I was like, damn.
Mm-hmm. Happens all the time. Women have no loyalty.
I heard an interesting take. This guy kind of eventually blocked me, but she had an interesting take on soul food. She pointed out that Faye, the cousin that came along, that was actually your sister.
Could have been.
That was actually their sister.
The daddy's outside child.
Yes.
Okay, could have been. I don't know. I always heard it was cousin Faye. I don't know.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense, but you know.
I mean, yeah, but it could have been, man. But you know, I didn't catch it in the movie.
The movie didn't really insinuate that. But she pointed that out. I was like, it's like, yeah, that's possible.
It's possible. It's very possible. But normally the women keep very good track of stuff like that.
Yes.
And normally
not recently, but for over the years they have.
Normally with the outside babies like that, they don't introduce them into the household like that. So normally, that's
Let's see, who is that from? Shout out to let me go on and play it. Give me 1 second here. Just got a $20 cash app.
Okay, cool.
Shout out to whoever gave me that $20 cash app. You get a. Okay, come on, StreamYard.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here we go.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. You better thank you, donors.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to thank my donors now.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised, and like I said, I'm not surprised by the chick in Chicago and stuff like that. So black women have been doing that forever, man. And basically, the only thing I'm surprised is that black men are still surprised at what they're saying. Because what is she saying any differently than they've been saying for the last 50 years?
Yeah, I wasn't too surprised about the Chicago situation. I was a little surprised they said it out loud.
They've said it out loud before. It's not the first time. They've said it out loud. They said it back in the 60s. They said it out loud. It's not the first time.
They're actively campaigning to keep black women single. I was like, okay.
No, it's not necessarily single, but have the ability to be single.
Yeah, the ability to be single.
Yeah, but they've been pushing that. Get your education. Don't depend on no man. Be able to take care of your kids.
Yeah, they've been pushing that forever.
They've been pushing that forever. Yeah.
Last 50, 60 years.
Yeah. So that's not unusual. So when I heard it, I said, okay, we've heard this before. I mean, it's good to document it and put it out there. So the biggest problem is the winter soldiers that don't believe it. And which surprises me. There's no way you could not know. Okay, if you're in a white bubble and around black folks, or you're lying. There's no way you could not know. That's what women said. When I hear people said, I don't know who you've been around, but people in my circle are not like that. Come on, man, it's bullshit. Okay.
Shout out to Aquatechie for the $20 cash app.
Appreciate you, Aquatechie. I tell them it's bullshit. You have to know. You cannot not be around black people and not know this.
Mm-hmm.
The barbershop, the clubs, you cannot be around black people and not know this. People are not that isolated.
Right.
And the very people that said, I don't know who you're around, it was in your goddamn family. That's what I'm stunned at.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm hearing them talking, and they said, "I don't know who you've been around because I've never seen it before." It's in you was in your own goddamn family. What the fuck you talking about? Stop lying to me. That's what I hate about. I hate about
almost kind of that type in my family.
Yeah.
Love them, I love them, and don't get me wrong, I love them dearly, but some of them I don't trust them.
They are who they are, man, and that's what you understand. They are who they are, and I've seen it from the upper middle class black people all the way down to the lower class black people. So telling me that it doesn't exist, you've never seen it before. I said, either you keep your head in the sand and you don't go out, or you tell me bullshit. We can point out people in your circle that do the same shit.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they got cousins, and they got cousins or close family friends that do that shit. So y'all tell each other these stories all the goddamn time. Talking about you never heard about it. Stop. Leave me alone about that. It's like they lie about how they get pregnant. And he left me after I got pregnant. They found out a lot of times they get pregnant, had a baby, they drive the man off.
Yep.
Because all them pregnancy hormones ain't working no more. You find out you don't really like that guy that much. Now that you had the baby for him, so a lot of that stuff is bullshit. And then you have some women that they're trying to really having the baby not for that man, having that baby for their baby daddy, which is Uncle Sam, because he's paying for it.
Yeah, I tried to put that in a song I just did, and Sooner wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, okay.
I said the government's their baby daddy, but they wouldn't.
They wouldn't, they would put that in. And some things you can't put in. So
you got to. I also put the word gynocracy, and they wouldn't do that either.
You have to do several of them. Like I found out that Google AI, Gemini is pretty liberal. I was surprised because a lot of stuff I try to do in what is it?
ChatGPT.
Well, ChatGPT, and also what's the Microsoft stuff?
Copilot.
Copilot. It couldn't do it. Okay, it wouldn't. Their AI wouldn't do it. They blocked a lot.
Oh yeah. Most of my thumbnails are done in Gemini. Then I take it into an editor and might modify it a little bit. But yeah. Gemini is fairly liberal. Okay, there's some things that it will not do. Yes.
Okay? Like there's some things that are really copyrighted it will not do, but there's always a way around it.
Yeah. Certain political figures they won't do if you actually type it in there, but there's ways around that. You can put
picture up and say, can you do something around the picture, and they'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you make a picture look like this person? And
yeah.
I won't even mention the person's name now. When I upload somebody I want to do, I just like a black, like if I upload Stephen A. Smith, I just say black man doing such and such.
Yeah, and this black man put a drawing of him up, and it'll actually work around it. Yeah. Yep. Some things it won't do, but Gemini, the one I find most liberal is probably Gemini. I haven't tried Claude though, but ChatGPT and
that's the one I want to. Claude has a really good research model. What I've been hearing.
That's what I've heard.
And a lot of coders like Claude.
Yeah. Claude. Claude. Yeah, I don't know. Claude is, the thing is, they all do something slightly different, and they all have their own personality, which I'm starting to notice that all the AIs have their own personality, and some things that one AI will reject, the other one will actually do.
Yes.
So.
You kind of have to pick your poison.
Got to pick your poison. Like you can put the same prompt in all four of them. Say you want to do a thumbnail, right? You'll get 4 different pictures.
Yes,
because they all have their own personality.
Yeah, and a secret of mine is I purposely say illustrated in my thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll make a drawing of something, so I don't have to worry about somebody thinking it's a real picture or something, and
okay,
and somebody try to come after me. I purposely illustrate it, make it illustrated, so Which reminds me, Art sent me this. Let me pull that back up. Art sent me something. He ain't shit. Art New Stall sent me something.
Okay.
Oh yeah. And Art's trolling is legendary. He be sneak trolling people. They don't even see it. Art New Stall's trolling is legendary, but he sent me this.
No, okay.
Wait for it though. This is hilarious.
It doesn't look like him though.
Wait for it though.
Now listen here, you dumbass FBA people. Every damn election, here y'all come with the same shit. Trump ain't doing shit for you. Republicans ain't giving you reparations. Voting rights, Project 2025, HBCUs. Goddamn, what the hell else do you dumbasses want? What are Democrats specifically doing for FBA? I know this motherfucker didn't buy this punk ass. See, this is the dumbass shit I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand politics. Y'all don't understand elections. But your dumbass has got a goddamn opinion about everything. So what's the FBA specific policy? Man, fuck y'all.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's pretty good, man. I was cracking it. I actually had seen that earlier. I didn't clip it, but I had saw that earlier on TikTok.
That's a pretty detailed prompt. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how they did it, but man,
They might do it in series of prompts and splice it together.
yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Like my church one, that was like 3 or 4 pounds sliced together.
Yeah.
I think at the cap cut.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, right now for what I do, I prefer cap cut over DaVinci Resolve.
It's probably quicker and it's probably easier to use as far as that kind of medium. DaVinci Resolve is good if you really want to do a whole bunch of long detailed work. Yeah, that's what it's built. It actually is built for movies.
Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is more built for movies.
Yeah,
per se, and films, but with CapCut, I can with the shortcuts, I can just clip, cut stuff up real fast, and be done within minutes. Just have to wait for it to render.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically, and
it's $20 a month, but it's worth it to me. I also get some extra AI tools with it.
Yeah, so. It's more. It's probably more designed to work with AI than say DaVinci Resolve. You can use DaVinci Resolve, but the thing is, it's probably gonna take some more elbow grease to actually do the same thing.
An interesting thing DaVinci Resolve doing it, they're actually starting to compete with Lightroom from Adobe, which is kind of like a batch, a group, kind of like a photo editing light.
Okay,
it's like a real Lightroom for a batch of photos that you have.
Because I actually use Lightroom and
oh, you pay that Adobe rent, huh?
No. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Out myself. But for a lot of the light work for it probably can't copy. You can do the same thing in Photoshop, but the thing is, Lightroom is specifically for
photographers.
For photographers and batching up photos. There's a lot of stuff that Lightroom does that most other editors are not going to do. So
yes, DaVinci made a competitor in their latest version of DaVinci Resolve 21. They actually made a competitor for Lightroom.
Okay. Well, Lightroom's been around forever, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But a lot of your Black Magic cameras will take photos, so I'm not shocked. I got a Black Magic camera up here somewhere. I can't exactly know where. I've used it a few times. Yeah.
So you was in the field, huh?
Huh?
You was in the field for a while?
I was a photographer for a while, so yeah, and I used to photograph my friends.
I know that's an expensive ass camera.
Yeah. Well, if you buy it new, yeah, the depends. I bought the smaller one. I didn't buy the big one.
Oh, okay.
I didn't buy the big one.
The
big Black Magic costs you $1. You don't use that one unless you're really into unless you're really into making some kind of money.
Yeah, the big ones you buy when you actually make an actual film and all that.
Yeah. You talked about $3,000 and up for the big boys, and not including the lenses.
Damn. Yeah, I only did some basic photography, with a digital camera, but never really got into the heavy duty stuff.
Yeah, doing curves and doing the curves and in presets and white balance and all that kind of crap. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's what Lightroom does. Basically, if you want to color correct your, say you took a whole bunch of pictures, you want to color correct them. That's how you do it.
Yeah, especially when you're working with those raw files. Yeah. Raw files that have all the detail.
Yeah. Well, raw files you give more detail, but you can do it with any JPEG. Okay, you can color correct all that kind of stuff. It's more detailed if you have more range if you use a raw file.
Yes,
it's bigger. So, but most people don't use raw unless you really.
Unless you're really professional.
Well, unless you don't have to be a professional, but unless you're really trying to do something kind of strange with it, say like you do a lot of low level photography or something like low light photography. Okay, you probably need a raw file.
Yeah, you probably need a raw file.
Raw file. Yeah, low, or astrophotography, something like that. You need a raw file because you're really doing something that's
you need to get those details
because what JPEG do is compress all that. Okay, you don't get the whole thing. What it does, it says, okay, this is what the algorithm says to compress it into, and it'll compress it, and then trying to alter it after that, it gets a little bit more, gets harder. But whereas a raw file, okay, since you have all the information there, okay, then it's easier to actually come in and set your balances. Say you have what they call a high key, which is something that's very bright, and you have something in deep shadows. Okay, and a JPEG, it's kind of hard to balance that out, but in a raw file, you can actually balance that out. It's easier.
Right.
You map it out and lighten your shadows and bring your shadows up and bring down your highlights and you get a balanced picture. So that's the kind of stuff that you would do, but most people don't. Most people don't need that level of detail.
Sure. Just need a quick edit.
A quick edit. Make sure that the colors are not wonky, which is a white balance, and then which most people don't do. So, so that's the first thing I do with a photograph. So is number one, white balance it and get the colors right, and then go from there.
Yeah, I actually did a little bit of that today when I was grabbing the pictures from the screenshots. From that fight they had. I took it into. I'm not using Photoshop, but I'm using Affinity.
Okay.
Which is probably the closest program I've ever seen that can do what Photoshop does and put some brighten it up and put add a little bit more contrast
to
the picture so it comes out so it looks a little better.
Yeah.
I haven't worked in curves in a while though, so I need to get back into that.
Curves are fine. If you really want to go into fine detail, but most of the time you don't really need curves that much. One thing I like about Lightroom is you can set your shadows and your mids and your lights are all separate, so you can set them independently. So you don't necessarily need to work with curve.
Oh, okay, nice.
You can set them all separately. They even have sliders. You can actually, use the sliders instead of fucking with the with distribution curves, and they give you a little histogram and tell you where you are. So
yeah, the Instagram it tells you where
your highs and mids and lows are. Yeah. Yep.
And what we're talking about right now is the real reason Photoshop's king.
Yeah, where it used to be king. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it used to be king. Well, excuse me, it used to be king. But yeah.
But the thing is, what a lot of what Photoshop was doing, AI is probably pretty much taking it over because AI can do it. You just tell it, I want to substitute this head on this body, and basically the AI can do it a lot faster and a lot better.
Oh yeah, so that's the AI is a lifesaver when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah. Like you want to get rid of the background and stuff like that. It's easy to plug that thing into it.
Oh my gosh, it saves you so much time when you try to put something out from a background. It saves so much time.
It does. You just say, hey, delete, cut out a background around this character, and AI will 99 times out of 10 will actually do it correctly. Every now and then it'll get it wrong, but 9 times out of 10 it'll get it.
Sometimes you have to go in and do it manually, but not often.
Yeah.
Like hold on, wait. Let me show you. That's how I made this one slide. Let me show you this one slide. Let's put this back up, and let's go to the first one. That's how I made this one.
Okay. Brick.
That's so hard.
I had no problem with her, but the thing is, the thing is, which is I don't like.
She's making her money. I'll give her that.
Yeah, she's making her money. What I'm saying is, there's no way in men's sports that's kind of what she does wouldn't be tolerated.
No, it wouldn't.
It would be tolerated. In women's sports, she can miss.
She'll be on the bench, and no one would think about it.
Oh, she would be out of the league. She wouldn't even be in the league because they wouldn't even let her into the league. But since she's a woman, it's funny. So, because I'm watching them miss layups and stuff like that, man. I'm like, well, at least one thing what Caitlin Clark has done by bringing eyeballs to the sport. Okay, the level of talent has gotten better because now they know if I airball a 3-point shot, okay, I'm going to hear about it for the next week. So they're much. Yeah. So they care about. They get into the gym, actually work on their game a lot more. Because I'm sure Angel Reese is getting tired of. She should be getting tired, but she got a hard head. Should be getting tired of them talking about how many layups she missed because there's no way her form. It's not that hard to improve your layup form. It's not that hard, okay? And she's just hard headed, but she gets away with it and she's making her money, so I ain't mad at her.
Yeah, there's that infamous video from last week where Caitlin Clark was just laughing at her.
Where she missed that? Yeah, where she bunked that last layup because I thought she got lucky to land it right into her hands off that air ball, and she laid it up. And it's when I saw it, she had it. I said, "Okay, we got this." Because she's gonna blow that layup, and she did. and then held her head. What you holding your head for? You do this shit all the time. And Caitlin Clark just walked by her laughing at her.
Hey, interesting thing though. Indiana's lost their last 2 games, but here's the funny part. I looked at the standings. True story. They're behind Atlanta right now. They're around 5th place. But they clinched the playoffs.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, because Washington Mystics got lost to Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they clinched the playoffs already, even though they're behind Atlanta. I was like, yeah, take your win when you can get them.
Yeah. In the last 2 games, man, they should have actually won those last 2 games, but they're even though they've been in the game, but their play is very poor. Okay. I don't know what's going on with them. But women are kind of hard to actually track because they get into a funk and don't know exactly is it the coach, do they change their defense? There's something that's going on with that team. I can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah. But like they're saying, they're coming out and saying, at some point they got to let this drama go. Because I think people are starting to get tired. Okay, we had 3 years of this drama. Okay, at some point, y'all got to get back to playing basketball, whatever you're going to do.
Yeah.
I think this transgender thing, it was kind of like jumping a shark. Okay, this is too much.
Yeah.
And got all these guys trolling them now. We're going into the WNBA. y'all just set yourself up to be
Really,
trolled.
I was like, really?
Y'all just set yourself up to be trolled.
You already got that dude playing. What team she play? I forget what team she's playing for now.
Oh, she's not in the WNBA. She's in Italy, from Spain, one of those two. So she's not in the States playing.
Brittany Griner?
Oh, Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner plays for Connecticut.
Yeah. Who are you thinking about?
Oh, okay. The actual dude, the actual transgender dude they're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah. Now,
never mind.
Yeah, Mr. Griner, at least Mr. Griner was born a woman. So
yes,
you can't deny that. Was born a woman.
I just call her that dude over there, but
And she probably say the same thing. I say, I'm that dude. Okay, you ask her.
Evidently, she is that dude. She got a divorce again.
She can't stay happy, man. She can't stay happy. This is like her third chick, man. Can't stay happy. At least I think she had kids by both of them, didn't she?
Evidently, yeah.
Oh, she can afford it, man. Let her pay. She's just like she's just like the dudes in the NBA, man. She's paying child support, like Ant. Ant got another chick he's paying child support for.
Oh wow!
I said, I know you. I know y'all. Yeah, I know them. Yeah, I know y'all bringing home like $400,000 a month, man. But come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we know these chicks are throwing themselves at you, but come on.
Yeah, I know. It's not that big a deal to throw out some money, but come on, man. Y'all being silly with this kind of stuff. It's just embarrassing to have all these baby mamas running around, and nobody saying anything. So
yeah, man. I haven't heard anything from Boyce baby mama recently.
Which one?
PJ.
Oh, PJ. Well, I think she embarrassed us. That I think that her last little stunt with the going after DJ. What's his name?
DJ Academics.
Academics. I think that after that she's kind of quieted down. People start laughing at her.
Yeah, well, she put herself out there.
Tragic mulatto. Okay.
Yeah. I started to see what you were meaning when I was watching that video too. Like, yeah, she is a tragic mulatto. Good
tragic
Lord.
Mulatto, yeah. There's a bunch of them.
She's fine as hell, but she's tragic. I was like,
tragic mulatto with Tracy Ellis Ross, tragic mulatto. Okay, there's a bunch of tragic mulattos.
Ooh. I was watching a video of her the other day, and I hate to say this about any woman, but I could look at her and tell that she's the kind of woman to get on your fucking nerves.
She is.
And sure enough, she opened her mouth. I was like, I was right. I was right the first time.
Yeah. Even her mama.
Nobody my age or on my level, they're just so toxic masculinity. I was like, okay.
As fine as you were back in the day, and as many dudes as you could have had, you wind up by yourself because you're crazy. Everybody knows it.
Mama's probably crazy too.
Huh?
Mama's probably crazy too. Diana Ross.
Diana Ross, from what I heard, is not crazy, but oh God, Diana Ross is, because I met a guy that went to high school with her, right?
Oh, okay.
In Detroit, and he actually showed me her a picture of her when she was her yearbook. Okay. And she's always been bougie. She's just a bougie chick. So she, the snooty bougie kind of chick.
Ooh,
that's Diana Ross, yeah.
The snooty bougie attitude.
Yeah, that attitude. You've been around chicks like that, whether they have money or not. They just have that attitude, right? She says she's always been that way. So I don't think she's crazy, but she is. She's bougie. Bougie with a capital B.
She's too damn bougie.
So what?
That's probably Tamara Hall's problem.
Yeah, bougie.
Because I was listening to brothers, they said they see her on the street and she just turned her nose up at him. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, there's chicks out there like that. So they're over there with the white people.
Oh, I was listening to because this is about to end the show. I was listening to this famous wrestler just retired. She named Oscar. And she, if you look around the paint face, that's a fine ass Asian woman.
Okay.
And they said one of the reasons she retired, she's a little bit older than me, 45. She wanted kids.
Oh, okay. Oh shit! Goddamn! You wait. Did she have some? She got kids?
No, she don't have any kids. She was holding off, and I guess she's going back to Japan to start, be with her family and have kids. I'm like, okay.
I mean, at 45, man, and I'm saying at 45, man, fuck all that. Go ahead and get you a surrogate.
Yeah.
Go if you froze your eggs, find you some sperm and get your surrogate. Women want to go through that childbirth shit, okay, and go through all that pain. Fuck all that. Get your surrogate, have you a couple kids, and keep it rolling, keep it pushing.
Well, it goes back to that biological urge,
The urge, it does.
It goes away. Even though feminism taught them that they can hold it off, but it never really goes away.
I don't know why, because sometimes I listen to Jeff talking about this kind of stuff, man, and you listen to feminists, and they're arguing about shit that's already been determined, like body count. Okay, they've been talking about body count forever. It's scientifically documented why body count doesn't matter.
Yes.
So, and basically, well, you got to understand, like, what kind of personality do you have to have a high body count? You don't have to. I mean, you could say like you a chick that was broke, man, is going to school, and you decided I'm gonna become a exotic dancer because I need some money. Okay, you get out on the street after a certain amount of time. Okay. That body count started piling up, it's going to affect your brain.
Yeah.
So what you were like before, you weren't promiscuous before. You had one or two. In fact, some of the least promiscuous people are actually, porn actresses. Okay. Believe it or not, the vast majority of porn actresses only have less than 20 bodies. Believe it or not, the vast majority of them, because they say because we keep fucking the same guys over and over and over again. We don't have a whole roster of dudes on the outside. Okay, we might have a boyfriend, but the thing is, the guys we're actually on film with, there might be 5 or 6 rotation, like 5 or 6 guys. So they don't have this big ass body count like most people think they do. Even though they're having sex on film, but thing is, when you look in their real life, they don't have this humongous body count like people think they do. In fact, they probably have a lower body count than some of the average teenage girls coming out of high school.
Oh, good Lord, yeah. And
So,
that was probably true back when I was in high school. Some of them chicks had a woof.
Yeah, it had a really high body count, and and like Pimp God and other people were saying, okay, and Angry Man was saying the same thing. You know when a chick has been around and had a high body count, you can tell by the way she actually treats you and how she acts. You can tell. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell with high body count chick from a low body count chick. Okay, because as you have sex with them, it becomes really apparent that they have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Okay. It's real apparent very quickly. Okay. Yeah, Anthony has been ordered to pay $14K. Yeah, no, that's what I'm hearing. Yeah. And basically he's never even seen the kid. And
who's playing? What?
Anthony Edwards for I think it's Minnesota. They play.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that. He's paying $14K now.
Yeah,
is this a different chick or the same chick?
It's a different chick. Yeah.
Oh damn it. Okay.
I mean,
I know they can't help themselves, but
I'm getting tired of these NBA guys, man, going broke because these bitches are taking their money and all this kind of crap, man. Instead of, so I'm getting tired of it. So why don't y'all just? I know why they want to get married when they're in the league. Is they're trying to keep the other loose chicks away from them. Okay, if they're married, they won't get approached as much. I know that's why they get married. But if it were me, man, it's easier to hire a bodyguard. Keep the chicks away.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Paul Pierce though, doing his thing?
Tell me this. I haven't seen his show in a minute.
Okay.
And basically, it's not really what he's saying; it's what his co-host is saying, because that's how
I
he
can't
has
stand
it.
that bitch.
Yeah,
Tesla.
yeah.
She talked too damn much.
Yeah, with her.
Me and her would never work out. That she talked too damn much.
Yeah. She's like she's the same race as the Kardashians. Which is Armenian. You can tell an Armenian chick, and they loud like black chicks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she Armenian.
Well, she's not FBA. Okay.
No, she's not FBA. She's Armenian. You can tell she's not FBA by that hair and the teeth, man. She ain't no fucking FBA. Not even close. She's Middle Eastern. You can tell. But Armenian chicks love some black dudes, man. They do. Armenian chicks really think they're black. It's except when they get out in the corporate world, then they want to, flip back.
Oh, this man's Anna Kasparian.
Man, I laugh when I find out. Okay, you are Armenian from the valley. Oh, come on, girl, you're a fucking valley girl. I said you said you don't even fuck white dick. So I don't know what you're talking about. And sure enough, she didn't. She I think her dude is Latino.
Oh, okay.
Her husband, I think her husband is Latino, if I'm not mistaken. You don't even like white dick. Stop. As soon as I heard where she's from, oh shit, get the fuck out of here.
From the valley, huh?
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, for the San Fernando Valley. Yeah, you Armenian from the San Fernando Valley. Get the fuck out of here. As soon as I heard this, I know who you are.
Yeah, that's why Pink Pill don't come over here, because you know who she is.
Who Pigtail?
Pink Pill.
Oh yeah, because I swear to God, and sometimes it irritates the fuck out of me. The woman I was engaged to sounds just like Pink Pill. Just like grew up in the same. I said, God damn, I said, why do you sound so fucking familiar? All the shit that you say, and the way you sound, the way you try to use that Valley Girl voice, shit like that. Why you sound so fucking familiar? She's from Central Avenue, right? She's younger, but she's right down the street from where my fiance grew up. Sound exactly like her. Exactly like her. So that's how she don't come over. She said you sound like my dad. Yes, probably could have been your dad.
Oh man,
she knows that's because she don't fuck with me, and where she graduated from college was right down the street from my middle school. So I know Loyola Marymount. So I know exactly. So every place she's been, okay, I've been, okay, because when she grew up in Lancaster, California, right, which is where my kids were for about a good 5 or 6 years, okay. So the ex was down there, so I had to go out there a whole bunch of times, so I know exactly what Lancaster is. When you talk about Westchester, which is Loyola Marymount, South Central Avenue. But one part of my stopping grounds, bitch, I know who the fuck you are. Shut the fuck up and sit over there, okay?
Yeah, I was talking with Charles behind the scenes, and we were talking about Candace Owens just embarrassed another conservative, trying to talk shit about her, and
she knows him too well. I mean,
yeah,
she's an insider, and she's a black woman that's an insider, is not willing, that won't shut her fucking mouth. And so you trying to go up against her, no telling what's gonna come out of her mouth.
Yeah, like somebody from TP, whatever Charlie Kirk's group is, try to debate her, and she just wiped the floor with him.
Yeah, because she was there. She was helping them start it. Candace Owens knows all that shit from the inside out. So the thing is, what's going to get her in trouble where they won't let her live? She's calmed down, so I'm sure her husband got her to calm down. Otherwise, baby, you're not going to live long. Keep talking this shit. Okay, so she's calmed down about that.
But we were kind of laughing because Daily Wire went the shithole once she left, and me and Charles came to the conclusion, well, damn, she was you know how they like to say black woman, the backbone of the Democrats. She was the backbone of Daily Wire.
The Daily Wire, whatever the reason is, the Daily Wire lost a lot of their steam when the manosphere started to rise up. Okay, and they were trying to insert Pearl into in Pearl. They're trying to get into the manosphere through Pearl. And they went against Pearl. Once they started going against Pearl, that's when the Daily Wire really started to go down with Matt Walsh and them kind of folks.
Well, the reason they're going, I can tell you exactly the reason they're going down. Now, when you have idiots like Ben Shapiro coming on talking about shut up and pay for your $12 burrito. There's nothing wrong with the economy. Go support Israel.
Yeah, that's another big reason. But they were going down before that, though.
Yeah, they were going down before that.
But the thing is, they were going to get up against the manosphere, right? Or against the parts of the manosphere. And that didn't go too well. That's how come they try to insert Pearl into it, because Pearl is part of the Ben Shapiro group, man, undercover. And then then she couldn't get it done, so they tried to put Candace Owens in that place. That didn't get done. All that shit blew up on them.
We still got niggas on here talking about you like Pearl. I'm like, I can't remember the last time I mentioned Pearl.
I have no idea why they keep. I said, y'all been throwing this stuff around for the last 6 years.
Like, they're still mentioning Pearl. I'm like, why? We don't talk about Pearl at all.
And Pearl's not Pearl. Pearl is basically is switched over to the white manosphere anyway. Okay, she don't talk about what the black people do no more. Okay.
Yeah, she never claimed us. So what's? I don't see what the big deal is.
They don't have anything. Okay, that's why I'm. Every now and then I go and peek in down, and I actually lift up the floorboards and look at the cockroach sector, right, and see what they're talking about, right. And they talk about anti-manosphere. I said, if anything about anti-manosphere, it's your effect on the manosphere is way too late. Okay.
Yes.
Way too small, and hell, even we can't control it because it's global. Okay. We have no control over this, so going up against us is not going to do you any good. It's like with the blue, no matter who's going up against us is not going to do any good. Okay, the only way you could actually affect this space is be right, and they're not right enough. Because half the time, half the stuff they talk about, I have no idea what the fuck they're trying to talk. I said, what goal are you guys aiming for? I have no idea what the fuck.
Man, I'm starting to feel your pain, man. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? I can't do it anymore. I had to quit after a while. I was like, this is not even worse than you guys no more.
Yeah, it's like what I said. What are you talking about? Okay. Well, we went by the polls, okay? Yeah, you went by the polls, and guess what? The polls were wrong. That should be obvious.
This election cycle too.
Yeah. The polls were lying to you. In fact, they admitted in a few books that the polls were lying. I said, but the thing is, it's in the book. How come y'all don't read the books? If you don't want to read the books about what happened, then I don't have respect for you guys no more.
Yeah, you don't even want to read the autopsy of what happens. Let alone the book.
By the people that are on the inside doing the stuff. It's not like these are the people on the outside. These are insiders telling you what happened.
That's why I made that stream last week. Another insider proves that me and you were right.
Yeah, I mean, we knew
about the election.
About the election. I mean, the thing is, how many insiders have to come out and say what we've been saying, and you guys are still disagreeing.
And that was a white woman from the Midwest. She said, I used to not understand why my relatives abandoned the Democratic Party, but I understand it now.
Yeah. In fact, Amy Wolf, who's a staunch liberal Democrat, exact fucking thing. What more do y'all want? How many people have to come out and say the exact same thing?
That was a staunch feminist back in the day. She was hot.
Yeah, she was. She was a bad bitch. And the question, like I said, she was the black bell hooks the white bell hooks back then in the 90s. She could do no wrong.
Yeah, and she came out and said these feminists nowadays have lost their damn mind. I mean, if you listen to that interview very carefully, she was fantasizing about dudes dominating. I was like, damn.
Oh, they do. They still do. They still do. And the thing is, they don't want to come out and admit it. In fact,
you don't ever think about a sailor just pinning you down. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, wait a minute.
Some of these chicks are low key paying for that. That's a big secret. Some of these chicks are low key paying for it.
I believe it.
Yeah, Just like some of these low key feminists are actually paying for actually low key paying for black guys. Okay, that's the new trend. The new trend is the Gen Z sugar mama. So Yakub says hello. Okay, well if you believe in Yakub, that's fine.
I don't have that clip, but I have that clip of old girl from New Zealand, man. That doing that haka chant. Man.
Oh yeah, that's funny as hell. Yeah, the haka chant. Yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah,
I have it somewhere because I was using it too for a while.
Oh yeah. That's funny as hell because when she ripped it up, the Kamateka. I said that's a black woman.
Man, and I felt that too. I was like, you said you was Klingon language. Like, yeah, you're right, because I felt that shit.
Yeah. All she needed was a Klingon mask, and she'd fit right in.
Let me see if I can find that video. But yeah, but yeah, she made a point. That poor white dude. He was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. I wish I could use it like you and Louis can, man, because I would have put in AI and have her dressed like a Klingon doing that.
Oh my god,
that was funny as hell. Okay. The gynocracy at the work. Okay.
And he's like, what did this look like?
Yeah.
Oh man, but that clip never gets old. That clip hilarious.
I wouldn't be shocked if Jasmine Crocker actually got up one day and started going, "Come on, take."
Oh my god!
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I can see the minstrel doing that.
They would do it, man.
Oh, that shit. But yeah, when you played that, I was like, oh man, that's funny.
Because as soon as I saw it, I said, "Black woman," and with the head shake, okay.
Oh yeah. I was kind of. It's late enough. I was turned on. I was turned on by that shit, man.
The wretched, that bitch face, and her twisting that neck. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, typical black woman. But
someone said you got a new sub in Greece from Germany. Okay, all right.
Okay, cool.
Germany, man. How's in Germany, man?
We already got that. We're international now. Got Andre from Canada.
Yep. Germany. Yeah, Germany's going through a rough time, man. Right, with when them cutting off that natural gas from Russia and moving all the industry, so they laying off people and shit. So,
damn.
And now they want to stick all this money into military arms, man, and go against Russia. Ain't nobody fighting Russia over no bullshit, man. Russia ain't doing nothing to nobody. Ain't nobody signing up to go fight Russia.
Yeah, I had to do this. Trying to argue with me on that on Facebook. Putin started the war. I was like, okay. You do know that back in the 90s, NATO promised Russia that they wouldn't intrude on the borders.
They would. They did.
Never stopped.
Yeah. What did the Native Americans say? White men speak with what? Forked tongue.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't trust them like a serpent.
On top of the fact, Putin also went in there because they were persecuting Russians.
The thing is, Putin went in is because he he wanted the NATO weapons and the NATO advisors out of Ukraine because he didn't want a NATO state on his border.
Exactly.
That's why he went in, and he was trying to get them to. He really wasn't trying to attack them. He was trying to get them to the table to actually sign an agreement, and they had signed it, and Kamala Harris and the Europeans told Zelensky to tear it up. So we got your back, and 4 years later, this is what you have. But I think the only reason that Russia and Iran is extending it is because they're making the West use up all the weapons. Because we're almost out, and they keep saying it's like we haven't really ramped back up and started hitting.
That's why I understand attacking this. I don't understand Israel attacking Turkey like this. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all? What do you like? Okay, never mind. I know.
Yeah.
I guess logic's out the window now. So.
Yeah.
And we got enough problems here. You're not going to get the Americans to back you going against Turkey. It's just not going to happen. Because we go against Turkey, that means that we would have to send troops over there. It's not going to happen.
The thing is, the problem is, you get Syrian oil through Turkey. Okay, going into Israel. Okay, and Turkey could just shut off the tap. So I don't know how far this so-called war against Turkey is going to go. How far it's actually going to go? Because Turkey just shut off the tap, and then you already had a refinery hit. You can't get any oil deliveries into Israel because of the Houthis got the strait plugged up. So, you would have a really hard time. Okay. With fuel and stuff like that, and plus Iran's talking about starting to hit you again. So the last thing you want to do is actually piss off Turkey, where Turkey's actually going to start hitting you, because you already got the Houthis, you already have all kind of hell with the Hezbollah and the Lebanese, and if Turkey starts hitting you and Iran wants to join, basically Israel's probably going to not exist for too long.
Very much.
Yep.
We live in interesting times.
Man, probably the most interesting times we've had in about 500 years, because it's a big switch over in there, and all the experts are admitting it now. So basically, you got people like all your insiders talk about the Western domination and white supremacy is pretty much finished. Okay, it's on its last legs, and basically. It was actually dying, okay, with the Ukraine, because they're pretty much out of weapons and they started losing Africa, and all Iran did was just push it over the edge. So it's done. It's pretty much done, because they can't even fight back anymore. And if anything should have told you anything, is when the USS Lincoln started a mutiny on the USS Lincoln, had to bring that thing back into port. Okay, that tells you that we're done. Okay. We got one carrier out, for the most part. You got 11 carriers, you only got one out. So, and basically they're telling you you have no more weapons to shoot at Iran anymore. And Iran really wants to get at them. Okay, they really want to get at them, but China's holding them back. In other words, Israel might be dumb enough to actually use a nuke, and you want to be careful. So that's not going to happen hit. They haven't hit Israel in about 6 weeks. So they've been hitting Jordan, but they haven't hit Israel in about 6 weeks. One is because Hezbollah says they don't need any help, and two, China's been telling them you don't want to aggravate it any worse than it already is. So that's why it's going on. White supremacy did not die in 1789, boss. You can miss me with all that crap. Okay,
1789.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what kind of history you guys actually use. Okay, because the height of the British Empire was in 1914. Okay, so I have no idea what the fuck you guys are on.
Yeah, we didn't stop them from conquering everything. So.
No, in fact, they took over China. They took over The bulk of them taking over the world was in the 1800s with China, India, and Africa.
And trust and believe, we still did trade with England, so or
You
whatever
never,
they call them.
you never stopped. You never stopped. Yeah. So I have no idea. So people come on me. I don't know where you guys get your ideas from, man. You guys need to.
1789. If I'm not mistaken, that was George Washington's last year as president. I have to go back and look. I don't.
Yeah.
I remember. He served like 2 terms and then quit.
Yeah, and quit. Yeah.
And then warned us not to create political parties. And
basically, he did that deal. He did that deal with the UK, with England to not attack them. Okay, so that's how come they did that trade deal with England back in the day, and then they violated, and that's how come England came over with the War of 1812 and got their ass whipped. So, and they haven't been back since.
Yeah, they burned down the White House, but that's all they did. Pretty much. But I guess it's that time because I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, that time. Yeah, dude, go and actually read the shit, man. Okay, go read the shit. You just talked about Neely Fuller. Neely Fuller was talking about white supremacy in the 2000s, man. I met Neely Fuller like 3 or 4 times, man. White supremacy is just now coming to a close. The peak of white supremacy, was in 1914. The second peak was in 1991 with the New World Order under George Bush.
Mm-hmm.
That was the second peak. Okay. After that, China came in. Russia and China got together. It's been going downhill ever since. But the thing is, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I can tell you that. I don't know where 1780.
What you call them, BGS pedestrians?
Pedestrians, yeah.
But yeah, it's been a fun show. I had a whole bunch of stuff on the docket.
EC2. I don't know who the fuck you are, man, but if it was my channel, I'd invite you up to see what the fuck you are. I know you don't know shit because I can hear what you're talking about. Okay, you don't know shit, so.
And it ain't gonna be tonight because
you out. Yeah, you out. Yeah, I normally I would back in the day I would boot up a channel. You can actually come over and argue there. But the thing is, man, I am tired of arguing with people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I really am.
You really are because I ain't seen you. You ain't made a master teacher response in a while.
Are you stupid Jews aren't European? What the fuck you think Ashkenazi is, man? What do you think they are? They're Eastern European. Okay, where do you think they came from?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of them still in Russia, believe it or not.
The vast majority of European Ashkenazi Jews came out of the Ukraine. Okay, believe it or not, a lot of your Ashkenazi Jews that are over the state of Israel actually came out of the Ukraine, in that area. That's where they come from. They're not Middle Eastern. They're white people. And in fact, Zionism is not a Jewish idea. It's actually a Christian idea. Read I think it's Ebby's book. He talks about that. Where all this Zionist shit came from. They basically the Western European so-called Jews Ashkenazis didn't want the Eastern ones to actually move over to the West. They had to have someplace else to send them because they were getting kicked out of the Soviet Union. So those are white people.
Mm-hmm.
Sephardic Jews are different. Okay, Sephardic Jews are completely different. Dr. Ben, I forget what they called them. Okay, they called them something. They called them Falasha. That's what they call Sephardic Jews. Are actually Middle Eastern Jews. The Falasha Jews come from Africa, like from Ethiopia, Sudan, and places like that. Dr. Ben actually talked about it because he's a Falasha Jew. In fact, one of my professor friends is a Falasha Jew. Okay, those are part of the original Jews. There's not all of them, but part of them.
Mm.
I remember
From
the original tribe of Jews were shepherds that got kicked out. It was the big got kicked out of Egypt. Remember, Israel was part of Egypt for a good 3,000 years until the Hittites came in and broke them off. Until really Hittites and then the Greeks actually broke them off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they separated. But yeah. Ashkenazi Jews, the Jews that you're talking about, the Jews that they talk about are European. Okay. Anyway, go ahead, AB, go ahead and sign off, man, because now we got forever. Now they got motherfucking people on the weed now.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to thank everybody that came through. This is AB Media 83, and I'm going to bed. Peace.
And we out.
Yo, this is AB Media 83. To support the channel, hit the Cash App. Also, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the video. Also, be sure to hit that bell notification so you can be notified the next time I upload a live stream, video, or short. And always remember, guard your image, guard your peace. Keep it moving. This is AB Media 83, and I'm out. Peace.